Hello and welcome to Versus Live. I'm Ross Merriam.
And I'm Corey Baumeister.
And we've got Rob in the booth. Say hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Rob will be taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can see them and send his favorites over to us. It is a very special day here on Versus Live. Haven't done one of these
for
shows
this one.
in a while.
Yeah.
All the deck lists we are going to be playing today were submitted by you, the viewer. So thank you very much to everyone who submitted deck lists responding to our tweet last week.
We got a lot of them.
Yeah,
we got a lot of sweet ones. It was tough to choose this time around, I must say.
Very difficult.
Yep.
And if you missed that one, don't worry. This is the kind of thing that we do regularly. So just make sure you keep an eye out on the Twitter, and you can see when we do one of these shows in the future and maybe get your deck featured here.
Yep.
So the first deck I'm going to be starting with was submitted by @BearMace316, a great Twitter handle.
I love it. I love it.
Just great.
So good. I'll have one of their decks later on as well. Bear Mace kind of knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, with their Twitter handle and with their deck.
Exactly. We don't bias on Twitter handle, but we can't say we aren't a little biased on these Twitter handles.
We don't do it intentionally, but it might happen subconsciously.
Exactly.
I'm going to be starting out with an Azorius Emerge deck. So this is featuring Elder Deep Fiend, and the key innovation is we're using those evoke creatures from Modern Horizons 2 to enable very early Deep Fiends. So Subtlety and Solitude in the Azorius shell, essentially in a flash shell, because both those creatures just have flash normally.
Yeah.
So does Elder Deep Fiend. We're playing a little Spell Queller, a little Brazen Borrower. Got some counter spells and a little Teferi and some removal, but really sort of an Azorius flash deck that is taking advantage of this synergy to get a little bit of extra value when you have to 2-for-1 yourself to use the evoke feature on those cards.
I was pretty mad that you got that was a hashtag Team Ross deck list, because that one looked sweet.
Corey literally dibsed it to me when I told him about it, and then an hour later, Bear Mace tagged it with my name, and I know,
yeah. First, Bear Mace just put it out there, and it was like, okay, anything that doesn't have a tag on it, it's just whoever gets there first. We sometimes fight to the death for it. We're both very weak, so nobody actually dies. So, but yeah, this time like, you got it. Yeah, exactly. A lot of slapping.
I want the deck. I want it.
From a safe 6 feet apart, of course. But yeah.
And then Rob has to split us apart and get us ice cream.
Yeah, exactly. Take us home. Get us ice cream.
They can never agree on which ice cream place to go to. It's awful.
It makes a whole day of it, but we like it. All right, the deck I'm going to be starting with is a Rakdos Asmore deck, and this is by @Leo_Modern. This is actually Leo the Magician on Magic Online, I'm pretty sure. A really strong player. I see them do well in a lot of tournaments and stuff like that. So really cool deck here. It is pretty much just a graveyard-based aggressive Rakdos deck. It reminds me a lot of Hogak without the busted part of Hogak, of course, but all the enablers, Gravecrawler, Stitcher Supplier, we got Cat Oven, and then Asmore to be able to search for the cookbook, Street Wraith to enable it. Just looks like a really sweet aggressive black-red deck. You also get to play Urza's Saga because it searches up Oven and the cookbook as well. So
rather than going like full ham into the food engine, we're using a bit of a sacrifice engine to go along with it.
Yep.
Which some of the foodlists also play because of Cat Oven, but you're just going further in that direction.
Yes, because some of them play Feasting Troll King. Some play Mayhem Devil. This one's playing Mayhem Devil. I haven't actually played a lot. I've been playing a ton of Modern, but I haven't played much of the food decks yet. That's kind of what I'm getting to last, and trying out all this other really fun stuff because everybody's kind of making food deck content right now. But I do really like the Feasting Troll King list as well. I think that strategy has proven to be pretty good over the last challenges and stuff this last weekend.
Yeah, we'll see. I guess we'll see how the Gravecrawlers and Bloodghast do.
All right, let's try it. I will be going first. You won last week's show. Okay. Yeah, I think this hand looked pretty strong, so I'm in.
I will keep as well.
All right, I'm going to start with a Cliffs and a Cycle. I'm going to go to 18. And since I have discarded a card, I'm going to play Asmore. I'm going to search for the cookbook. And
hold the phone.
Oh.
I'm thinking.
Okay. Oh, I forgot. There's free spells aplenty now. Okay. My bad.
Now, I could subtlety this.
Okay.
which is pretty tempting because you have to use the Swing Wraith, and now you don't have that to cast the Asmore later.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna evoke a Subtlety Pitching Force again.
And it's top or bottom, right?
Yes.
I will keep it on top, and I'll pass to you.
Not a good sign. I'll lead on a Hallowed Fountain.
Yeah,
pass.
Force isn't too great, so that makes sense that you would do that. But luckily, I had a pretty good setup for that. I already had a cookbook, and I already have this, so I'll get a food.
So you had it all.
I had it all. Then I'll play Asmore.
That's fine.
Are you sure? You don't want to do any more subtlety tricks? I believe I have 2 cookbooks in this. All right. On top, of course. And I'll pass to you.
I'll play a Polluted Delta and pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap. Draw, trigger. It's a bit of a tilt.
Doesn't have a third land.
Maybe. What's it to you? What's it to you? So now I want to still play probably my better threats. Turn 3 is when you have like Spell Queller that you're really incentivized to play that and deal with my threats. You can have like Counterspell, so I probably want to play something like this. All right, well, we're going to start with playing the cookbook.
That's fine.
Okay, and then let's go with a Gravecrawler.
That's also fine.
And then I will attack for 3.
I'll go to 17.
Okay, I'll pass to you.
And Steph, I'll go to 16 to fetch with the Delta.
Okay.
And just going to get another Hallowed Fountain here, if I can find it.
You have so few permanents. You're really lacking here. I'm really crushing you in the permanent aspect. Granted, a lot of mine are going to be doing relatively nothing, but
I'll be fine.
yeah, at least a lot of my permanents are going to be this adorable Chris Barone dog, you know? Can you believe, like, one of the last tournaments that we played in, was an invitational where he won? It seems like a completely different lifetime ago.
That's because it was. I'm going to Glacial Fortress.
Okay.
Got 3 in hand.
3 in hand. You know one of them.
It's an annoying one.
It is an annoying one. Who would have guessed this would have been kind of a staple in a deck after Modern Horizon 2?
Well, I've got a Teferi here. It's a little awkward because I can't protect it, but I want to cycle through my deck a little. So I think I'm going to cash it in. I could just deal with a food token, but you're going to have an infinite food with the double cookbook, Daredevil, and you're light on mana.
Yeah, this is basically a Martha Stewart cooking show now as well as a magic show.
I don't want to bounce Asmore since you can easily recast it and just get another cookbook if you have it.
If it's a Martha Stewart cooking show, we're going to have Snoop Dogg on.
Yeah, we're going to have Snoop Dogg on, absolutely.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just bounce the Gravecrawler, make it respend the mana.
Yep.
And then pass the turn.
All right, so end step, make a food, return it, make a food.
Yep.
Okay. I'm food rich.
Daredevil's in your hand.
Oh, yeah. I will... Yeah, couldn't really do anything with Saga here. Really wanted the land for that. That's a big cost. It really is, but... so I'm going to draw... Chapter 3 on the stack. I'll add mana, I guess. And then search.
Ross, chat wants to know, on that turn, was there any thought to bouncing the Urza Saga?
No.
Yeah. I would have loved for you to do that.
The fact that Corey's losing the land next turn with no ability to make constructs is very good for me.
Yeah.
If I bounce the land, then I guarantee him to make a land drop next turn. So he has the mana anyway. But then it just gives him time to draw another land and then start making constructs out of it.
I feel like you would have did that if you were on #Team Corey. That would have helped me out greatly. All right.
You can do that kind of thing in different spots. I think that's something that you should be aware of, but that was not a spot where it was beneficial.
It was not. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, do I want to just replay this? Do I want to play Stitch a Supplier to try to get some cards in my graveyard? Maybe hit a cat or something along those lines. I think I'm still just pretty safe playing Gravecrawler. Attacking that. I think maybe I don't care about Teferi. I truly don't right now. Yeah, I'll just attack you.
Yep, I'm at 13.
And I will pass to you.
Plus Teferi.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
All right, end step, I will discard Cauldron Familiar, make a food.
Yep.
Right here. I'll sack Cauldron Familiar, drain you. You go to 12, I go to 19. I'll sack Cauldron Familiar, make a food. I will drain you.
20 to 11.
Yep, and then I'll make a food with Daredevil.
Yep.
5 foods. Untap. Now, declare attacks.
Sure.
All right, now I'll attack Teferi with that and you for 4.
Bounce the Asmore.
Bounce the Asmore, eh?
Or I could sacrifice it to an oven to make me lose the borrower, but I think he'll value the Asmore a little bit more.
I agree.
Okay, I'll go to 10 from combat with the familiar to ferry down.
Yep. Now I'm going to play a Stitch a Supplier.
That is fine.
Let's see some supplies. Got a Blood Gas there. Not bad. I'm going to discard Blood Gas, make a food.
Yep.
Play a Swamp, bring back a couple Blood Gas. That was a poor play on my part. I could have attacked for more. Just realizing this now, I could have sacked food to put you to 10 and then brought back Blood Gas instead. That would have been a better play. Yeah, that wasn't good. Okay, now I do have the choice. I have 2 cards. You know both of them. I have the choice to play Asmore, but I know you lined up the Petty Theft counterspell here, and I don't really want you to use your mana this turn. You're not really going to use it any other way, so I'm just going to pass. Maybe a mistake, but Asmore seems busted here, and I'm going to be able to play it at any time. I'm going to make you deal with this battlefield first.
Yeah, I'm just very bad.
Had the counterspell, right?
Yeah. I kept a hand where I kept like, it was, I think these two Deep Fiends and 3 lands. And
Yeah.
So I was sort of loath to use the subtlety, but I thought it would really set you back, and it just didn't at all.
Yeah, and honestly, I think it would have in the right situation because I used it off this.
Yeah.
The fact that I just had one of the cookbooks and there's only 2 of them was just really unfortunate for you. If I had another street race, sure, it's also unfortunate for you. But
So from there, I just didn't have a lot of interaction, and I fell too far behind to ever be able to set up a Deep Fiend.
Yep, totally agree.
Whereas, had I just let the Asmore resolve on turn 1, I could have had a Deep Fiend down on, turn 3.
Yeah, or just letting the Asmore down and then pitching it the other way around and forcing the book. I think that would have been. I still had the other book, so it still would have played into it. But I think maybe even that's just the better plan to do. But I can still make food, in other ways. Well, with viewer submitted day, you want to do 2 pre?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Well, Rob, do you got any questions from our lovely audience?
I do. So Blind Eternity wants to know, do you think that Mausoleum Secrets for Instant Speed Tutor for Asmore could be playable in this deck?
Mausoleum Seekers. Which one? You want to refresh me on
It's
that one?
one in a black Undergrowth. You search your library for a creature card. Or I don't know if for a black card with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of creature cards in your graveyard, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle your library.
I don't know. What do you think of that?
So I'm wondering what other utility it has. In this version of the deck, you can find like Stitcher Supplier or sometimes in grave crawlers and stuff. That doesn't seem great. I know there are some lists that some of the Jund lists are now playing Finale of Devastation.
Yep.
So you can just pay 2 X = 0 and find Asmore.
And that is the more stock list, I would say.
Yeah.
It's that. There's Troll King, which Troll King there would have been insane too. It would have been absolutely unbeatable. But yeah, I think just the better search card is just Finale. I think Black Red just really is trying to play this really tough to deal with creature strategy. You're just trying to be a hyper aggressive deck that can just go nuts with Mayhem Devil as well with the Cat Oven combo. Like there's a little bit of Cat Oven going on in the other list, but this is just, a lot of ovens, a lot of cats. So I think you just want to be streamlined with the Black Red version and then use Finale for the green black version as another tutor for it. Okay, if you want a 2-mana tutor like that, just play the Finale version, play the green black one is what I would think, but
because when you're casting Mausoleum Secrets, you still need to find a way to discard a card to cast the Asmore. The great part about Finale is that it enables Asmore without having a discard outlet by putting it directly onto the battlefield. Mm-hmm. And so the fact that they don't have a lot of other utility, like there's not a lot of other creatures in the deck you want to find, means that utility from Finale not needing a discard outlet makes it so much better than Mausoleum Secrets that I think if you were looking to do something like that, you should just play the green version.
Agreed. Agreed. But I think that is a good place to be thinking about that deck, but it's just kind of already been perfected in the green-black version. This one is just much more of an aggro deck. Like if I drew Mayhem Devil there, if I had 3 mana, I just sack 6 foods on the stack, like ping you for 6, like that would be awesome. But I think you have to choose Mayhem Devil or the green black version. All right. How's your hand?
Not very good. A 1-lander that I cannot keep.
Well, this is incredibly awkward as far as a 3-land 4-spell hand goes, but I think I'm going to keep and hope for the best. But it's pretty awkward. It's definitely not the all-star hand that these decks can produce, but I think it'll be pretty good against this deck. All right.
And number 2.
Take 2.
What do we got?
Got the goods? Oh, yeah. There's a few things that happen when the Jazz lose the night before. The Jazz lose. Ross loses because the Jazz lose. Ross loses during versus because he draws just draws like crap. And then we all win because we get to just see it all in action. So it's really like a beautiful, beautiful butterfly effect, wouldn't you say, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about butterfly effect, but
yeah, well,
this is a little more direct than that,
Yeah, okay.
I'd be somewhat willing to keep this 1-lander if I had another white card for this Solitude, and I could just draw a blue source and at least do something. But here, I literally need to draw 2 lands to do anything, and I just don't have the resources to make it work.
Okay, fair. Well, if it makes you feel better, my hand is not very good.
I was, of course, drawing a land white card.
Of course, yes.
We would have had turn 3 Elder Deep Fiend.
Yeah, why not? Another question came up real quick.
What do we got?
Crocodile wants to know, so how are you feeling about the future of Urza's Saga in Modern now that we've seen a little bit more playtime with it?
I'm still a very firm believer of let people adjust to it instead of calling for bans. I think in today's day and age, people call for bans. And, you know, with how 2020 and 2019 design have been, we're all kind of forced into that mold, right? Like there's just some insane cards that did need banning. But I don't know if this card is quite there yet. It could be. It could be like 2 months down the road. But right now, I think people just really got to focus on just trying to beat the card with sideboard cards. You know, like we saw Spreading Seas be really good against it. You know, there's Nature's Claim, there's Fragmatize. I think it's a good card. EE can be played in every single deck. I don't think it's ban time yet. I also don't think the final version of the best Urza Saga deck is out there yet either, you know, so I think that card can still get better, and if it proves that it's far too busted, then of course we can check it out. But for now, I think just play some cards that hate it out, you know? Would you agree there, Mr. Mulligan and Merriam?
Yes.
Okay.
Very much
Okay.
so. I actually may express the same sentiment you just expressed in my article.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, the Modern is a very robust format. There's plenty of options. We've already seen sideboard starting to adapt. And if you look at the results from last weekend, there were a good amount of Urza Saga decks. I believe there were 13 across the 2 top 32s of the challenges.
Yep.
But 8 of those 13 were Amulet.
Yeah.
So that's, to me, is more just the power of Amulet. That's not necessarily, you know, Urza Saga being busted in general or too busted for the format.
Yeah.
You know, I think there were 3, you know, food decks and then a couple weird control decks that played Urza Saga. But we didn't see any of the hammer decks that we saw in week 1.
Yeah.
We saw one Hardened Scales. That was another one.
Okay.
We didn't see any of the affinity decks that people were hyping up towards the end of last weekend.
That's what I played in the challenge, and I legitimately just think it's not that good of a deck.
Yeah.
I think you get too many clunky draws when it comes to playing, you know, a bunch of thought monitors, a bunch of thought casts and stuff like that, where it just leads to some really awkward, clunky hands. Urza Saga is insane, of course, and if you have 3 land Urza Saga, you have a game plan and stuff, but I don't even think those affinity decks are that good.
I think they are good in fair matchups, but that's not what the metagame was a lot of last week, though fair decks are starting to do well again. So I think it's more of a metagame deck than anything else.
I totally agree. You play against like over-the-top Amulet decks, or even the food deck, it's tough. And it just becomes a really rough day.
Okay, which 4 cards do I want to keep? Think it's going to be these.
All right. Not bad. You sure you don't want to go to 3? Those 3 cards could be anything.
They could even be a boat.
They could even be a boat. I'm going to take 3 for sure. Just debating which 1-drop I want to start with. I think we'll go with a Grave Crawler. And I'll pass to you.
You're at 17?
Yep.
I will play a Glacial Fortress and pass the turn.
Okay. Glacial Fortress. You say.
I said.
You said. All right, 17. I'll attack for 2.
18.
And I have a Carrion Feeder.
I will respond to Carrion Feeder by bouncing Gravecrawler.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to bounce much.
That's fair. Then I'll play an Urza Saga on 1, and I'll pass to you.
Pass the turn.
All right. I will draw Chapter 2. I will play another Urza Saga. And I'll attack for 1.
17 all.
And then I'll pass to you.
You can go.
I will make a Construct. 1/1. Untap. Draw. Chapter. I will make another one. With this, it doesn't really matter. And then Urza Saga.
Find a cookbook.
We'll get the book. I can't do too much with it, I'm not gonna lie. Then I will attack with these 2.
For 4?
Before blocks, I'm gonna discard a Bloodghast and get a food, and then I'll then
take 5, go to 12.
Yep. And then I'll pass to you.
Oh, no way.
A land would have been nice.
Pass the turn.
All right. I'm going to draw, head to chapter 3. I guess I'll float a mana. Let's get... Do we want another oven or another book? Yeah, we'll get another book. Okay. And you're at 12?
Yep.
Then I will play a Cauldron Familiar.
Yep.
Push you to 11. I got 18. I'll sack Cauldron Familiar to put a counter on it.
On Karen Feeder.
Yep. And then I'll sack the food to bring Cat back. Put you to 10.
And 19.
Yep. And then I'm going to discard a Blood Gas, make a food. Then I'm going to discard a Blood Gas, make a food. Then I'm going to play this land. I'm going to take 2. I'm going to go to 17. I'm going to bring back all these hasty Blood Gas. And then I guess I will play a Karen Feeder. And then I will attack.
I had a funny pun set up about how I was going to suspend Matthias from school, but I'm just dead anyway.
Yeah. That was some stuff there. Of course, you mulligan to Oblivion, so we can't really count that, but that was still some cool things.
Those were definitely cool.
I just miss, you know what I really miss is Bloodghast, Karen Feeder, Sackland tricks, you know? Like, doing that in Hogak was like half the fun.
Yeah.
The games where you just put Hogak into play, like whatever. But the games when you were ticking up Karen Feeder with these perfect, triggers and stuff, that's what I like. So.
You're eating out every ounce of value.
Exactly.
You know, Corey, you say you can't count that, but I know when it comes time to count for the marbles, you're going to count that.
Oh, yeah. We're definitely counting that on the scoreboard. But, I don't even know why I said that. Scratch that from the record, Rob. Make sure everything counts here on these streets, except when Ross wins. Anyways, we are going to take a short break, and we're going to be right back with sideboarding here between these two decks. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to a Versus Live, where we are sideboarding in our matchup between Azorius Emerge and Rakdos Sacrifice. On my side of things, we get to bring in some Graveyard Hate, which is very helpful.
Yeah.
Rest in Peace and Sanctifier, both going to be excellent.
That card's insane against me. That card is absolutely insane against me. Holy cow.
Pretty good. Then also bringing in a Detention Sphere so we can deal with a bunch of books, or, can deal with a pile of Construct tokens, a pretty versatile answer. And then there are one Celestial Purge, another versatile answer against all the recursive threats in Corey's deck. Cutting, Force of Negation, there are some spells that are nice to counter, but not a ton.
And you don't want a 2-for-1 yourself to counter these.
The ones I want to be able to use the Evoke aggressively for Elder Deep Fiend, so Force of Negation can be a liability in matchups where I really want to do that. And then Brazen Borrower is a liability against Mayhem Devil. So I want to get those out of there. And, Petty Theft is rarely that good.
Yeah, that card's just never been good against Witch's Oven decks. It almost always bricks that, or you're just bouncing like an oven. So yeah, not very good there. I'm just bringing in Thoughtseize because this card seems so absolutely messed up against me that I have no way to deal with it if it hits the battlefield. So I hope to have a Thoughtseize if you have it in your opener, but naturally it'll just be on the top of your deck. And then play it.
That is where I'm going to shuffle it.
Yeah. And then I'm just taking out an Oven, a Bloodghast, and a Supplier. Just trimming along the edges a bit. All cards that are affected by Graveyard Hate. Just in case I do get Rest in Peace or you get that pesky creature down.
Sanctifier and Vec.
Oh, yeah. But I don't know, man. I have a way to deal with it. My Asmores are blue for whatever reason, so I just think this is a blue creature targeting your pro-black and red creature. So take that,
We did actually have a question on that card.
What do we got?
Sanctifier. Xania wanted to know, do you think that Sanctifier in Vec in some white-based creature decks is just a better option than Rest in Peace?
Given the graveyard decks that exist right now, yes, but that's going to be a metagame decision in the future.
Yeah.
But most of them, the way that, Dredge is mostly red and black creatures. And,
yep. But to be fair, against the Golgari one, you can still discard Troll King and bring it back.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
But it's hard to, get the food engine online when your Daredevils aren't going to work, and
True.
and
And your cats don't
Your cats don't
work.
work,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that's a good point.
so all the other things around it aren't as good. You might need to
Yeah.
deal with it once.
Yeah.
Like in a white deck, you should be able to do that.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, as far as I'm seeing, it seems pretty good. I guess the big thing is against living end decks that we're going to be seeing a little bit later. Gabriel Nassif has been streaming a lot of this Teamer living end deck. And while there is some black creatures, there's still a lot of, like, there's the 7/7 whale, there's the 5/5
blue now.
hexproof. It's mostly blue. I think there is like 8 black creatures in there. Architect of Thought, Street Wraith. But otherwise, yeah, they're mostly blue, I think.
Yeah.
Grief, I guess it does hit Grief.
Yeah,
Grief
yeah.
is a big one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to play that deck on Thursday. I'll give you a little foreshadowing. That's the one I'm like most excited to play. That deck is awesome.
Yeah, it does some cool stuff.
I was watching Nassif stream a lot this weekend as Modern Challenge and got the dirty 9th place on Breakers.
The dirty ninth.
Yep. Always feels bad. All right. So I'm guessing you want to go
I will keep my hand.
first. Yeah, me too.
I will play an island and pass.
Okay. Well, you can't play that 2/2 at least, but you could still have Rest in Peace, so I'm going to try to take that away from you.
It's right here.
Of course it is. Of course it is. All right, so you got a Suspend, some Subtlety action, Path. I don't think I'm supposed to care too much about the Suspend or Subtlety. So I think it's between Path and Spell Queller. I don't necessarily need extra mana in this deck, so it's not like the Path really helps me out that much.
As the person that has been crying for land drops every game.
Yeah, well, past 3, you know, I've just only gotten 2. I'll just take Spell Queller.
Okay.
And I'll pass to you.
I'll play a Flooded Strand and pass the turn.
Okay. I will play. I'll take 2.
16.
I'll play an Oven.
Sure.
And then I'll play a Gravecrawler.
Yep.
Pass to you.
One step, sack Strand.
Okay.
19. Get a tap Pallet Fountain.
Okay.
You got 3 in hand now?
3 in hand. 4 in hand.
Corey just trying to lie to me.
I was, yeah.
Lie right to my face.
I didn't try. I succeeded. Got my permanents, man. Keep track of it yourself.
It's a lot expecting Corey to know how to count.
Hey. Harsh. I know maths, okay?
I'll play an island and pass.
All right. I will untap a draw. It's an interesting draw. I'll attack for 2.
I'm at 18.
17, you cheater.
17.
Lying to my face blatantly. Can you believe it? I know it's a lot to ask Ross to not
tit for
account,
tat,
right? All right. I'm going to play a Cookbook.
Yeah, that's fine.
I am going to discard a Bloodghast to make a food.
Yep.
Then I'm going to play a Carrion Feeder.
Yep.
Then I'm going to play Catacombs trigger.
I will respond by suspending your Carrion Feeder.
All right. It's been suspended. This comes back, and I'll pass to you.
Play an island and pass.
Okay, I'll untap. Take this to 1. I'll declare attacks.
Take 4. 13.
13. I am going to play a Gravecrawler.
Resolves.
Past you.
On your end step,
Mm-hmm.
path the untapped Gravecrawler.
I'll sack it and make a food.
Yep. Well, in order to make my play work, I needed to draw any land or blue card, so I drew a white card.
Good job. Good job.
But it's a good white card.
That is a good one.
Trigger.
In response, I'm gonna discard Bloodgas and then sack this.
You're at 15 from the fetch.
Yep, I got another food. And if I was more food, I'd be blatantly right in front of me. Yeah, so I'm at 15 and you're still at 13, right?
Yep.
Okay. And then, yeah, the trigger resolves.
Then I'll pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Carrion Feeder.
Sure.
Yeah, it's not as good now. It was pretty strong before. I'll attack for 6.
I will take 6. Go to 7.
7, and yeah, I might as well play this in case I draw that 4-2, and I'll pass to you.
Pass the turn.
All right, untap. Declare attacks.
Four blocks. I'll play a subtlety.
Yep.
Go to blocks.
Mm-hmm.
I will block Gravecrawler.
Block the Gravecrawler. Yeah, I'll sack it to Carrion Feeder.
In response, I will evoke Solitude.
Okay.
Pitching. Yeah, I'm going to pitch the Detention Sphere. Because of the Witch's Oven, there's no chance I can get both Bloodgas.
Yep.
And evoke Solitude and exile the Carrion Feeder.
And then I gain life with that, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Equal to power.
Okay, I'll gain 2.
Go to 17. I take
You go
4,
to 3. All right, and then I'll pass to you.
Pass the turn.
You know, this attack would be easier if you didn't have Rest in Peace, believe it or not. I'm going to play a Daredevil.
Counter.
Okay, and I don't think I just want to attack into this, so I'll pass to you.
Blood Strand.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right, the worst card you could have if I attacked would be Solitude. So you could flash it in, get rid of a creature, block the other one, gain some life. But if you don't have that, I can attack and essentially brick your Flooded Strand from here on out. But even if you have like a path, this attack gets really, really bad.
Could have Suspend.
Yeah, Suspend would be decent.
Spell Queller.
Yeah,
Another Subtlety.
All right, I'm going to go with the Gravecrawler.
Sure.
All right, I'll attack.
I'll block one and path the other.
Ah, dang it. Okay. All right, well, take nothing past you.
You want to look for basic?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
This is your right.
It is my right to party. Okay, and then past you.
No reason for me to crack the Flooded Strand now. If I draw a double white card, great. If I don't want to just, thin my deck and die to a Bloodghast. Play this tapped.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
How about an Asmore? That would be good.
That would kill me.
Oh, okay. I'll discard this. Play this. Called shots. Doesn't kill you, right? But
No, but
yeah, but
might
it's
as well.
it's quite good. So I got to discard this to get a food, pay one to get Asmore, go get another cookbook. Mostly just so I don't have to draw it. I will sack 2 food to kill that, or have it kill itself, I should say. I don't even think I want to play this cookbook, and then I'll attack for 2.
I'm at 1.
Past you. Not a bad drop.
Also, chat would like to make sure that I mentioned to you that when your Carrion Feeder came off suspend, it did have haste, so technically Ross could be dead right now.
That's true, but I didn't want to tell Corey in case we played another game. Thank you, chat.
Yeah, that's right. That's how suspend works, huh? Okay.
Yes, it does.
Impressive. Impressive. Thanks, chat.
This is a little late.
Yep, that is a little late. I was trying to help Ross get into it. I saw it the whole time. But I was like, you know what? The poor dude mulled to 4. I gotta give you a break at least once in this match, but yeah, that was a good draw. Asmore was not bad.
That was pretty good.
But yeah, you see how weak this deck is when it comes to Rest in Peace being in place? Like, I was not doing powerful things anymore, but if Rest in Peace was not there, my deck was insanely resilient, I was going to attack into you every single turn without having to think about it, because you just fetch, bring everything back, especially with the Carrion Feeder, sacking the Bloodghast, and then playing land, getting more and more counters. But yeah, not great in the face of Rest in Peace. But yeah, so far it's just seemed like you've been able to answer things, but had a tough time closing the door kind of thing.
Yeah,
Deep Fiend is definitely what you need.
The games where I've drawn Deep Fiend, I haven't drawn lands, and the games where I've drawn lands, I haven't drawn Deep Fiend.
I don't know. You just had 6 lands, and you just drew a Deep Fiend, man. So
there's a bit of an issue with the deck's curve, right? It's a lot of 3s. I think but you do have some early interaction, but it's not great early interaction, like path and suspend.
Yeah.
So I could see having some other options. We got a little time if you want to.
Oh yeah, definitely play a pity game. Absolutely. Yeah, suspend is great as an early removal spell if you pair it with Teferi. So do you have like 3 or 4 of those in there? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I would imagine. I think you kind of have to.
Unlike you, I don't draw all the perfect cards in the right sequence.
Okay. Well, have you considered doing that?
I've thought about it. This is a very good hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep this one.
My hand is okay. I'm gonna try it.
I will play a Hallowed Fountain tapped.
Okay.
That's the turn.
I will start by cycling Street Wraith.
Brings you to
18. Oh, that was worst possible. Yuck. All right. I will just crack this for a... Yeah, I'll take 3 on this.
15.
And I'll play Cookbook.
Playing a cookbook.
Yep.
Okay. I will play a Polluted Delta and pass the turn.
Okay. I'm going to play an Urza Saga. And I'm going to go with Smuggler's Copter.
Sure.
Past you.
My God, I drew lane 3.
Oh my God.
Oh, happy day. How do I want to play this? I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Chapter 2.
Usually in my deck, the answer is pass the turn.
Yeah.
All of my cards are instant speed.
I am going to take 2.
13.
16. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay. Mathematics. All right, now the question is, I'm almost assuredly Urza Sagaing here, but do I want to do it pre-combat to attack with Smuggler's Copter? I don't think a ton blows me out here, except just, pass, suspend, that kind of stuff that you can just have on at any time. So, yeah, let's do that. I'm going to make a Construct and Crew. And then attempt to attack.
Hold.
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 I'm holding.
My only regret is I don't have elevator music to play for this.
Yeah.
I am
We'll put that in post.
To evoke a Solitude, exiling a Spell Queller.
Okay.
I'm going to put the Evoke trigger on the stack, then put the ETB trigger on the stack, targeting the Smuggler's Copter.
Okay. Hold. I'll crew itself in response.
And then still emerge with the Solitude on a Deep Fiend. I guess I'll just tap the cookbook.
In response, I'll discard Daredevil.
Sure. So make a food.
I gain 3.
You go to 16.
16, yep. And I'll pass to you. That was pretty sweet.
On your end step, I'll go to 19.
Okay.
And get a tapped Hallowed Fountain.
Maybe I was supposed to just say go there with the thought that that was probably, a good reality of happening. Maybe you still want a Deep Fiend, or maybe you just wait till the next turn, but then the next turn I have more creatures, so maybe I should have been more patient.
This was like the first game that Corey didn't have creatures on turns 1 and 2, and it was the first game where I had the Solitude PDF.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Without creatures there, I easily should have just played it more conservatively. But this 5/6 is going to be strong, but eventually these constructs can just get bigger too. And
I'm at 19.
Okay.
Okay, I'll play Delta.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play Teferi, bounce your construct.
That was pretty good.
And attack you for 5.
Okay.
19 to 11.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
Tick up.
You want another construct?
I think I do. Yeah, I'll take another construct. Sack this.
Yeah.
I get an oven. And then I'm going to discard, get a food.
Sure.
I'm going to crack this, go to 10. Asmore.
Sure.
Trigger. Get a cookbook. Probably just want to do this now. Try to kill your Deep Fiend with the food. Otherwise, I give you a chance to just Deep Fiend the Deep Fiend, and that seems bad. So, yeah, deal 6 to that. Past you.
And step, sack Delta.
Okay, which is 18.
Yep. And get an island and suspend the construct token.
I will sack it to get food. Only get one, unfortunately.
Maybe I was supposed to suspend my own Deep Fiend.
Possibility.
Draw.
Yep.
Plus. Let's purge the Asmore while the oven is tapped.
It's blue. Are you colorblind?
Pass turn.
Okay.
And I know you have another cookbook in hand.
You do. And the Daredevil. Let's go with a land. I'll crack this.
Put a 9.
9. Okay, I'm fine getting another basic swamp. If that's an option, it is not.
Go to 7.
Yep. Thinking about Spell Queller here. I kind of just want to cast Daredevil, but against Spell Queller specifically, it's kind of a blowout. Yeah, I'm still going to go for it.
Resolves.
Okay, and pass to you.
Plus Fairy. Play a Strand. Pass the turn.
End step, I'll discard Cauldron Familiar, make a food. Sack it, bring it back. 8 to 17. Sack the cat, get a food, bring it back.
Yep. 16 to 9.
Yep. Untap. I'll declare attacks.
I'll tap your creatures and draw a card.
Tap, draw, huh?
Want to dig through my deck and find one of the pieces of Graveyard Aid. I think that's my way of winning this game.
Okay.
So tapping the team down lets me use the Teferi next turn and get in.
I will discard Delta, make a food.
Yep.
I'll play Asmore.
Yep.
Search. I think I only have 2 cookbooks. Yep. Fail to find. Then I will play said cookbook and pass to you.
I'm going to leave that uncracked.
Okay.
Play Rest in Peace.
The Piece of Rest, huh? All right. I'll respond by sacking the cat. And bringing the cat back.
So I go to 8, or you go to 10, I go to 15.
Yeah. 10 to 15, and yeah, that resolves.
Now, do I want to bounce Daredevil or Asmore with the fairy, now that you can't sacrifice anything?
Mm-hmm.
The Daredevil's worth an extra point, but that doesn't matter too much. If I draw a counterspell, I think I'd rather counter the Asmore. So yeah, I will bounce Asmore.
Okay.
Draw a card.
Sure.
And play an island and pass the turn.
All right. On tap. That's a pretty good draw. I'll attack for 5.
I'm at 10.
I will. Oops.
Wrong one.
Wrong one. Discard Bloodstained Mire. Get a food.
Yep.
Play Osmore.
Counterspell.
Got it. But I drew an Urza Saga. That's probably pretty good. And I'll pass to you. They're only going to be 7/7 and then 8/8. Not bad.
Pass the turn.
All right. Draw. Declare.
5.
I'll play a kitty cat.
I'm at 4.
4 to 11, and then I'll pass to you.
Oh yeah, you can just do that at end step.
Oh, yeah.
I'm an idiot. Needed to bounce the Daredevil. I just thought, like, oh, I can just deal with the construct later. But yeah,
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah, you can just do them on end step.
Playing a little too quickly. And now I think I'm just dead.
Yeah.
Certainly can't win with the Clay
Yeah.
Fortress. So
Yeah.
Solitude might have done something. That would have dealt with one construct and traded
Yeah.
for the Daredevil and it gained some life.
Yeah, this is definitely not the greatest Saga deck, but it's definitely not bad. You make a lot of artifacts. So it does get pretty large pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Which is
Never,
pretty sweet.
never found a Sanctifier. Rest in Peace always came a little bit too late.
Yep.
And the problem with the deck is my curve is just too high.
Yeah.
And I was able to make a Deep Fiend early in one game, but Asmore dealt with it. So
Yeah.
You have a built-in answer because it's 6.
Deep in used to just be unkillable, you know? Like, besides Path, where you'd get a land or something, but yeah, not really the case against an Asmore deck.
It's too awkward of a curve. All your stuff costs 1, and all my stuff costs 3.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just fell behind every single game.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. A bit of a tricky one there. So that's going to do it for round number 1. Hashtag Team Corey taking it down. We're going to take a short 5-minute break. I'll be right back with round number 2 here on Versus Live. Don't go anywhere. All right, everybody, welcome back to Versus Live. My name is Corey Baumeister.
And I'm Rosmarian.
And we got Rob in the booth. Say, I love viewer-submitted shows, Rob.
I love viewer-submitted shows, Rob.
Hey, me too, man. Me too, Rob. We'll do more of them just for you, bud. We got you. Rob will be taking all your questions, comments, concerns, and zaburns in the chat. So make sure to tag at Star City Games, and he will get his favorite ones sent over to us. So you heard it when Rob was so excited about viewer-submitted shows a little bit earlier. That's what we're doing today. I took the first one down with a sweet one. With a sweet little food deck. Ross's didn't work out so well, but for the second one, I'm going to be playing at _Aiden Reynolds. Submitted a really sweet Bant deck. A Bant Stoneforge, so normally you're thinking, okay, there's nothing too special about Shardless Bant. Okay. But Bant Stoneforge, to its core, still got that kind of whole package with the Stoneforge plan, except now we have Shardless Agent and See the Truth, which is sweet. If you ever... I mean, this is going to be the dream. I want to do it so bad. A Shardless Agent into See the Truth. It's just Recall. You could also just play Ancestral Recall, though, but you know what? That's another story.
I think I would rather draw See the Truth on turn 10 than Ancestral Vision, which isn't going to do anything for 4 turns.
That's true. That's true.
I think you'd rather suspend Ancestral on turn 1 than cast See the Truth on turn 2.
Yeah.
If you have it in your opening hand.
So you're saying we should have all 8, right? We should have all of them in here? Yeah.
But, I see what they're getting at with the See the Truth. I think it's just a much better draw late game, which these mid-range decks really appreciate. They want to have those better draws in the late game.
Yep. Agreed.
So a really cool way of mimicking the deck that was a staple in Legacy about 5 years ago.
Yeah. Happier times. Happier times. I never played it. I only played one Legacy deck, I think, in my whole life that I just really did understand by just jumping into it. It's just a Grixis control deck. It's really not too hard to just know to kill their things and then play a Jace, One of the easier decks in Legacy, surprisingly, is a control deck.
That's sort of how Shardless worked. It was just had a few more
Yeah.
creatures.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just played a Tarmogoyf into your Jace and then
Yeah.
blocked.
Oof. I have to figure out how big that is now, and yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that.
we
that
know
gets
how bad you
tougher.
are at counting.
Exactly. Yay, you counted wrong as well today. All right, so
That was
we
not
can't
counting. That
math.
was a lack of record keeping.
Okay. Well, keep better
Different
records.
error. Same error.
One is more blatant cheating.
Yeah.
Yes.
Both is cheating, but one was a little bit more blatant. What are you going to be playing?
I'm going to be playing a deck submitted by @_Plecho I don't know if I'm getting that right, but hopefully
Nailed
I
it.
am.
Home run.
And this is just their take on an updated version of Mono White Martyr. And
Okay.
now with Abiding Grace as a new addition from Modern Horizons 2, there's no longer Proclamation of Rebirth in the deck at all.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
Abiding Grace is just essentially a better Proclamation. And I would think so, and I think that they agree with 3 copies.
Yeah.
But really just it's a creature control deck. Like this deck grinds hard with Emiria and Abiding Grace and returning all the 1-drops and now Ranger Captain of Eos.
Yeah.
Has a lot better removal. I think Solitude is great in this deck because you have Squadron Hawk. So you
Oh,
go,
yeah.
Turn 2 Hawk, Solitude your thing. And you don't really feel the card disadvantage there. You're just getting ahead.
Yep.
So yeah.
Just have free Swords to Plowshards now. Not bad. Not
So,
bad.
Between that and Path Exile and Skyclave Apparition, white decks have a lot of good interaction these days, way more than they used to. So it should be a good, long, grindy matchup. Why don't we just get into it?
And I think this says, one last thing, I think this says a lot about what decks Ross will submit for the hashtag Team Ross decks. If there's Thraven Inspector in it, 99% you got him. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you want an easy way onto the show, if you put the unbeatable Thraven in, you got Ross. Give it a tag to Ross. He's in. All right.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
Always got to play to your audience, right?
You always gotta. How's your hand?
Excellent.
My hand is unplayable. If I had another land, it's still, another land would be completely fine. But yeah, with only one, definitely not good enough. You're supposed to be the one to mulligan today, not me. This is not cool. All right, Rob, you got one more question for us at all?
I did have one question. So I know this isn't your Stoneblade deck, but somebody did ask, what do you think about no Cauldra complete in the Stoneblade list?
I think it's wrong, personally. I think that card is unbelievable. Every time it's been put into play against me, it's been very tough to deal with it. I've been seeing a lot on Twitter. I've been watching a lot of Twitch streams. Every time I see it, it seems really good. So I think it should be in the deck, personally. But
Yeah. It's been pretty impressive to me, too, so I could see it just being a staple moving forward. My initial read on the card was you wanted it in Stoneforge Mystic packages where the Stoneforge came either with discard or give rev runes, so you could make sure you force through the Stoneforge for a turn and not get stuck with the 7-drop in your hand. This Bant list doesn't have either of those, though it does have Jace to potentially tuck equipment away if it's rotting in your hand. But if the card has high enough upside, then you're just going to play it in every Stoneforge package.
Yeah, I just think you play it in every Stoneforge package just because, one, it's a one-of, so the chance of you drawing it and becoming bad is pretty low, and it gives you more option for Stoneforge, and like you said, you can shuffle it away and stuff. I just think it's too good. So I'm going to keep...
I think a lot of the time you're playing against those Jund matchups or control decks that have a lot of cheap smart removal, you can play your Stoneforge Mystic and just get Batterskull and have a much more reasonably castable card. And not take the risk. So the fact that you have the option means that you just play around that risk.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to put this on the bottom. I don't think I have a ton of great targets for that. I might regret it, but...
Okay. I'm going to lead on a Sarah Ascendant.
Oh, God. I'm dead. All right, not a bad draw. We know exactly what we want over the next couple turns, though. I'll play this and I'll pass to you. How are you already tilted? Did you keep a one-lander?
No, check for one.
19 to 21. Did you draw Squadron Hawk?
I'll play Ghost Quarter and Squadron Hawk.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
I'll find 2 more.
Okay.
You can go. Just drew the second copy.
Yes. Okay. Always great to draw those.
The third one was the top card of my deck.
Yes. All right. I need a Temple Garden-esque land. Definitely need green and white. I could go with Temple Garden. But if we have the green-white snow land, I think I'd rather get that so I don't have to draw it. We do not, so I'll go with the Temple Garden.
So you're at 18 now?
18. You're crushing me. Absolutely crushing. Okay. Yeah. Nothing exciting here. I'll play that and pass. I'm at 18.
I will play Martyr of Sands.
Okay.
I will play a Field of Ruin.
Okay.
Attack with my 2 creatures.
I will play Ice Fang Quaddle.
Sure.
Quaddle. And,
Score, you want to trade for my Squadron Hawk, or likely chump block the Saracen? Actually, guaranteed, because you know I have 3 Hawks.
are you saying you can get to 30 life?
Yeah. Well, you know about 3 Hawks.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm saying you know I can get to 30 life.
I see. Well, in that case, I'll block Squadron Hawk.
Okay. Well, I will sack Martyr of Sands and also show you Abiding Grace and Winds of Abandon, so I'll gain 15.
Let me give this one a read again. I kind of forgot this one. Oh, yeah. That is pretty awesome.
Yeah. So I'm going to go to 36.
Okay.
Then these are going to trade. You're going to take 6, go to 12.
Yep.
And I'll gain 6 to 42.
All right. No big deal.
You're up.
No big deal. Just 42. That's a bit of a tilting. A draw.
So this is what we in the Martyr business call the nuts. If I had second White Sword, second Sarah send it, that would be the nuts.
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
I'd have lethal on board.
I'm going to play this, and I'll
Second snow permanent.
pass to you.
Don't have to worry about an Ice Fang trading.
Unless I left my Ice Fang in play last turn, which would have been far too smart.
I will attack you for 6.
All right, I'll path it.
At the path.
Get that out of there.
That's a tilt.
Get that out of there.
So I'll get a Plains, and then I'm going to play Abiding Grace and play an Emeria.
Okay.
On my,
what does the Emeria do again?
When
You have 7 or more planes, right?
Yeah, then upkeep I get to start returning creatures.
Okay.
And then on my end step, I'll return Martyr.
All right. I got a land. Now, I think I want to get this going. I'm going to go with the Stoneforge.
Sure.
So I have Batter Skull, almost assuredly not getting that. I have Sword of Fire and Ice. That one seems pretty likely. Sword of Feast and Famine seems pretty bad. So yeah, let's get Fire and Ice. And I'll pass to you. So with how much life that you're going to go up to and the kind of deck I am playing, it looks like if I win this game, this will be the last game of the show.
I'm going to play a Squadron Hawk.
Would you like to search?
I think I'm good.
Okay.
Let's do this first, I guess. Yeah. First, I'll gain 12. Reveal the 4 that you know about.
Okay.
54.
Okay.
Then I'll play a Squadron Hawk.
Okay. That resolves.
$54.
Just a gentleman's 54.
Play another Squadron Hawk.
Okay.
End step, return Martyr.
Sure. I will sack this.
Go to 11.
Yeah, I think that's all I want to do. I still have a few more basics, so to leave for path. Otherwise, I'd want to be taking non-basics out of my deck. But since I still have a few more, I don't have to worry about that.
Assume there's another Koala coming here.
Yep. I drew that after I chump blocked the 1/1, so that wasn't my best play. I'll play a land. And I got options. Not sure what's best here. Let's go with all right. Let's go with a Shardless Agent. Cascade. I will Path Martyr.
That's a tilt.
Then don't think I really care to attack, and then I'll pass to you. It does give you enough to overload wings, or wins if you want, but it's not insane or anything.
You have 4 in hand?
4 in hand. You know one of them.
Probably shouldn't have exposed that to a path, but what are you going to do?
Get it path, that's what you're going to do.
I guess I'm just going to draw another Martyr.
Yeah, fair enough.
Attack for 1 with a Hawk.
Yeah, I'll block.
End step, I'll gain a life.
Just gaining a life with that? Okay. I'll lose a life.
So 10 to 55.
Yep. Just get a forest. Then I'll put in the sword.
Yep.
Untap. I'll play a field. I'll equip.
Sure.
Do I want to do that? Maybe I don't want to do that. You're just going to chump, so that doesn't really accomplish too much for me. I'm actually just going to play another Shardless Agent instead. Cascade. Hey, draw 3. We did it. It is just draw 3 now, right? Yeah, sweet. Awesome. Okay, we're doing it. Aiden Reynolds, we are indeed doing it. Okay, then I'll pass to you.
On your end step, I'm going to field your field.
Field my field? That's rude. Okay.
Get planes.
I will do the same.
And then I'll sack the Martyr, reveal the 2 that you know about.
Okay.
Go up to 61.
Yep. 6110, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally normal life totals in Game of Magic.
Super normal, yeah. This is very common.
Play planes.
Okay.
Do I want to overload the winds now? You don't have any flying creatures, so I get to just block whichever creature is sorted. But you could have removal of your own, especially now with, what, 5 cards in hand?
Yep, 5.
Could have also drawn another Quaddle. You got 2 in the graveyard over there.
I got two snakes in the yard. 0 snakes on a plane.
Okay, I'm going to attack for 1 with the Hawk.
9.
Play the other Hawk.
The other squadron. And you have 1 other card.
Yep.
And you've already played your land?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to spell queller that.
End step, return Martyr.
Yep. On tap. I will equip the sword to spell queller.
Sure.
And I'm going to attack with all of these.
Before blocks, I'll play Solitude.
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty good. Sure.
Hit the Queller. Cast the Hawk.
I gain 4, right?
Yeah, brings you to 13.
Yep.
And then I'll take 4. I'll go to 57.
Okay. And
Once again, very normal life total.
very normal.
He's at 13.
13, yep. And I'm going to play a field. I'm going to cast a Solitude of my own and hit the Martyr.
I go to 58.
Yep. And pass to you.
Okay. Now I'm going to go for the Overloaded Winds.
I will force that. Pitching that.
Okay. Ghost Quarter your Field of Ruin.
Yep.
Got any more basic left?
I'm not sure. Might have been my last. Nope, got 1 more. Yep.
You have 1 in hand now.
1 in hand.
You pass the turn. Or end step, gain a life.
Yep.
59.
All right, I got another Shardless Agent. Cascade. No, 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 no.
You don't have a lot of bad hits.
I know. I don't have many Quaddles left, so I think I'm drawing 3. Yeah.
Could hit Stoneforge too, but that would also be great.
That's true. That's true. I already have those in hand. All right, I'll draw 3. My God. This deck is gas. Okay, what do we want to do now? Let's go with could start equipping, which is kind of sweet. All right, I'll equip. And I'll attack with these.
I'll double block the Solitude with Hawk and my Solitude.
Okay, so you take 1. You go to 58, and I gain 5 to 18.
Yep.
Solitude's trade. Then I will cast Stoneforge. Search up. Yeah, we'll go with Feast and Famine. Don't really care about it too much. And then I'll pass to you.
I'll play Thraben Inspector, get a clue,
Yep.
crack the clue.
Okay.
And end step, I'll gain 1.
All right. 59.
You can go.
On top. I have a good one. A Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Sure.
Brainstorm. I'll put these two back. Crack. I'll go to 15. Get a hollowed fountain. And then let's go with a equip to a shardless agent.
Yep.
I'll attack with these.
I'll block the equipped one with Raven.
Okay.
Or go to 55.
And I'll pass to you.
I'll play Castle Arden Vale.
Okay.
End step, bring back the Raven and get a clue.
Yeah, that's kind of sweet. All right, end step, I'll flash this in.
Yep.
I'll brainstorm. Let's put back this for sure, and this. I have a Teferi. I'll bounce Thraben.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I will equip this sword here. And declare attacks with everything.
4 blocks, make a token with Castle.
Yep.
Go to blocks.
Sure.
Put Shaheen in front of there.
Okay.
And you got 5 in hand.
5 in hand. Won't lie to you, they're all pretty good.
So I could just give you some extra mana this turn and pitch the Thraben Inspector because it'll be brought back by the Abiding Grace anyway. And that saves me the Hawk.
How are you going to do that? How are you going to pitch it?
By to the sword.
Oh, gotcha.
Whether or not I want to block the sword
that makes
or
sense.
not. And I guess I can crack the clue before I make a decision.
Okay. Clue for you.
Five in hand.
5 of them. I like that my swords give me protection from every color that's not white. It's like, we can ignore that color. That color's not good. And then here comes Ross, mono white deck.
No, I think I will block and prevent the sword trigger.
Okay.
Take 5. I go to 50.
All right, pass to you. It was 50 to 18, no big deal.
I'll play Ranger Captain.
Ranger Captain. Yeah, I was going to save this for Thraben, but it's essentially the same because you can just go get a Thraben, so I'll spell queller that.
And I'll pass the spell queller.
I'll force that.
Play Thraben Inspector.
Okay.
Get a clue.
Yep.
Crack that clue.
Yep. Like stones. What's that last card?
Guess I'm losing it anyway. It's not good.
Okay. Okay.
And stuff, I'll gain a life with the Abiding Grace, go to 51.
Okay.
That's a turn.
Untap.
Yeah, I'd say the cards you drew were pretty good.
Yeah, they were not bad. My hand was basically perfect. A Brainstorm.
Yeah. Me drawing up to exactly 6 planes and then 2 utility lands that weren't planes.
Yeah.
It's been very awkward.
Yeah, not good. I'll take 3 again. Why not?
Go to 12.
Okay. Then let's go with, I'll equip both of these to Spell Queller.
Yep.
Ooh. Then I will Solitude, will exile Thraben Inspector.
I gain 1.
Tick
go
that
to
up.
52.
Yep. Declare attacks with all of these.
Block a 2-power creature.
Okay, take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 with the Fire and Ice.
Go to 38.
All on tap, draw a card, you discard, and then I'll pass to you.
Okay. Play Mistveil Plains.
Okay, what does that do again?
Lets me put cards from the bottom of my library, or from my graveyard on the bottom of my library, if
Okay.
I have 2 or more white permanents. It's just a way to stop it from decking.
Okay, makes sense.
But it is a plane, so my Emiria is now online.
Sure.
So yeah, I will return Martyr Sands on end step with the Abiding Grace.
And Emiria does the same on end step or beginning of upkeep?
Beginning of upkeep.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Yep. I will untap, a draw, a Brainstorm. I will see the truth for the top 3. Probably reveal it. Nope.
Never have to reveal when it's not a specific card you're looking for.
Yep. All right, I'll tick this up, and then I will attack with everything. Oops.
Before blocks, I'll make a token.
Okay.
And Martyr will block Solitude, and Shaheen will block there.
Okay.
And then I'll sack before damage, so you don't gain life.
Yep, take 14.
Yep, I go to 24.
24.
You draw a card.
I draw a card and untap my mana. Okay, then I will Stoneforge, get a Batter Skull, and I'll pass to you.
Okay. I think I have to bite the bullet and not get my Ranger Captain here, but just deal with that Spell Queller. So I'll return Solitude with Emiria and exile the Queller.
Oh, that returns anything.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? Oh, okay, okay. That's pretty good.
Because of the Teferi, I won't get the Ranger Captain.
Yep.
You gain 6, brings you to 18.
Yep.
Draw for turn.
Yep.
Play Thraben Inspector.
I will Spell Queller that.
End step, turn Martyr.
Mm-hmm. End step, I'll path that. 24. I will return Abiding Grace.
Yep.
I will bounce Martyr. Oh, sorry, I'll do that in the opposite order. That was silly.
What?
Bounce Martyr first before that, just in case you wanted to sack it.
No.
Okay. Then I will play a Teferi. tick up. Play this land tapped. Strap up both of these to Spell Queller. And declare attacks with everything.
Make a token and block Solitude.
Okay, take 6, 7, 8, 9.
15. Or not,
9
8.
plus 6, 15, 16, 17. Yeah.
I'm at 7. You gain 3 to 21.
Yep, draw a card. And I'll pass to you.
I'm going to discard this thing.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Forgot you have to discard.
Beginning of my upkeep, return Squadron Hawk.
Yep.
Draw.
Yep.
And I think I needed to draw either Solitude or Skyclave Apparition there, and I did not.
Okay. Yeah, I got a couple forces.
Yeah, I needed to draw the creature removal
Yeah,
spells.
the creature for sure.
I've got 7 of them. I
Yep.
drew 1 in half my deck.
Yep. Get wrecked. Well, that was an absurd game 1. What's our time? We already done with the show, I imagine? Yeah. All right. All right. Rob, you got any questions at all?
I do. We had some questions earlier. If y'all had seen the Is It Delver list that has been floating around, I believe it finished 32nd in one of the challenges last weekend. Posted some league results.
Yeah, I did see that. I think it's like Delver, Ragavan. It has the other 1-drop. But honestly, I think Delver itself is probably the worst creature out of it. I know everyone's just so nostalgic for it. And in fact, I saw Todd play 9 Delver decks against you while I was gone. I saw a lot of Delver in them, but I just don't think that card's good enough, especially in a Lava Dart world.
Yeah. Delver of Secrets, the card is not good, but those style of decks with Ragavan have now, been picking up.
Yeah.
There are sort of different versions of that style of deck. Just sort of, cheap disruptive decks that use Ragavan, whether in a Shadow Shell and using discard or using counter spells. And so I think those decks are good, but Delver is not a good card in them.
I agree, and I think my favorite Ragavan deck is the one that won the challenge. Do you see that? The Jeskai Stoneblade.
Yeah.
Another deck I'm going to be bringing for Thursday's show. We wanted to have this show as our viewer submitted deck. Have a ton of fun with it, and then just really check into the competitive side on Thursday. And man, are some of these decks that have been popping up this last week that are starting to look really refined and stuff. They're looking insanely powerful, especially that Jeskai one. I'm excited to play it. All right. Well, what do you think went wrong for you that game?
So my deck has various sources of card advantage. I just didn't really find them early.
Yeah.
I guess that you can sort of count Squadron Hawk, but I really want to be looping Thraben Inspectors early with Abiding Grace, or finding Ranger Captains, which I didn't find until you had drawn 17 cards and had all
17 million,
yep. And and finding and then the creature-based removal, because your protection is all force negations. So the more Solitude and Skyclave Apparitions I can draw, the better I would have been. I just didn't find them. Yeah,
when you played that one Solitude, I was like, oh, crap. I don't have a plan for that. I had a lot of other stuff, but the Solitude got me pretty good.
Yeah, so I needed to find more Solitudes and Apparitions to actually answer your stuff. I drew a couple paths, and I drew a path and a winds, and you force both of them.
Yep.
Because there's not a lot of force negation targets in the deck.
It really isn't. Oh, well, this is a little awkward. How do you like your hand?
I hate it.
Yeah, I hate mine too. Only a 1-lander. I don't want to be seeing See the Truth. Ironically, I don't want to see the card name See the Truth, but I want to be blinded by the truth, okay? I want to be blinded by it. I want to see it.
You just want Paul Pierce to walk in here?
Yeah.
For the 5 people in chat who get that joke?
Yeah.
Are your only Cascades hits Icefang Quaddle, Stoneforge Mystic, See the Truth, and Path?
I think so, yep. Yep, pretty sure.
That's pretty cool.
It's a sweet deck. I really like it. Path is just too good to not play, but I hate when you're playing Cascade cards that you would go into that. But there's enough targets all the time, especially in this matchup, that it's great. Can lead to some awkwardness, I guess, against I don't know, a control deck. But there's not really many of those. So yeah, it just seems awesome. It just seems awesome. And I guess worst case, you could path your own creature, since I have a lot of kind of bad ones sitting around. All right, both mulliganing.
I kind of wish this deck had Stoneforge Mystic in it. I just need a creature that is a real threat.
Yeah, Stoneforge is just awesome. So,
Okay, well, that's an easy one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep as well.
And had 2 Squadron Hawks in it.
Yeah, yours. I'm kind of putting back a Squadron Hawk if I want to. Yeah, I still think this is probably the card to put back. Maybe it's just this. This is kind of awkward in my deck. Yeah, I actually think I am just going to put this on the bottom, risk it a little bit.
Veil Plains.
Okay, I got a Misty, and I'll pass to you.
Ghost Quarter.
Hawk
Squadron
o'clock.
Hawk.
Okay.
Get all 3.
Get all 3. All right, I'm going to sack this.
It helps when you mulligan. Then you get to get all 3 of them.
Yeah, there you go. You heard it here first. Mulliganing good. All right, I'll get this Snowland while I'm here. It's a lot of Hawks. I'm going to go with the Stoneforge. The good Squadron Hawk. I'm going to start with just Batterskull. Then I'll pass to you.
You're at 19?
Yep. Rabble.
Field of Ruin.
Okay.
Attack for 1.
18.
I'm going to field your Rimewood Falls.
Okay. It's pretty good. Probably just want an island here.
And then I'm going to play a Sarah Ascendant.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Untap. I was just going to say I was punished for putting my Field of Ruin to the bottom and not having a land to play this turn, but I drew a Field of Ruin. And it's still sad, but still not good. But I will pass to you.
Okay, quell me.
I'll respond. I'll evoke this. Target that.
Sure. I gain 1.
Yep.
Go to 21.
I want to do that now before you gain even more by sacking Martyr. Not that it truly matters. You're going to be at infinite anyways, but...
Attack for 1 with the Hawk.
Okay. 17.
Play another Sarah Ascendant.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
I will flash this into play.
Yep.
Need a germ. Got it. Got a land.
Didn't have a land drop. Drew land.
I could have been lying to you. And I am frequently, so.
Well, you definitely didn't have the Flooded Stranding, because I think you would have played that instead of Field of Ruin.
Nah, Field of Ruin was the play for sure. Field of Ruin's always the first or second land you should play in a 3-color deck. You fool. Everyone knows that. So here's the thing. If I attack, you can supercharge the Sarah Ascendant. And then block. Or you can just block it, then sack. So I guess I'll start by sacking this.
You're at 16.
I'm going to go to 14.
You're at 14.
That's what I just said. The Pool of the Breeding Variety. And then I will go with a Shardless Agent. Cascade. I will Solitude that. I just cast it for 0. It's got to work, right? I will draw 3 cards. This deck is gas. This deck is absolute gas. All right. I will pass to you.
I'm light on mana, so just got to do this now.
Okay.
Gain 15.
All right.
36.
Okay, pass to you.
Attack.
Tra-la-la-la-la. I'll be going to 13. I could have did that during my turn and then attacked. It just didn't really accomplish much. I'd rather not give you an untapped land.
You have 4 in hand now?
4 in hand.
Okay, so...
Because I'm recalling every turn, it seems.
I drew another land.
How many permanents do you want to play? Sorry, I know you told me this, but... Oh, okay, yeah.
So, how do I want to play this? 4 in hand.
I'll let you know my hand is once again busted. Pretty sure just because my deck is absolutely busted. A 3 mana. A 4 mana.
Play 2 Hawks.
All right.
Pass the turn.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 up in here.
Without the Sarah Ascendants, I'm not super concerned about my life total. I want to have a flying force against any potential planeswalkers. And we'll figure out the rest later.
Step 1, Squadron Hawk. Step 2, Step 3, Profit.
No. Step 2 is Squadron Hawk. Step 3 is Squadron Hawk. Step 4 is Squadron Hawk. Step 5 is Profit.
No, Step 5 we don't know yet. Because you don't know how to profit off them yet. But Step 6, that's Profit. You just got to figure out Step 5.
I've seen people play this deck a lot, and I've never seen someone put Stoneforge Mystic in it, and I don't understand why. You're like a late game deck with all these stupid bodies. Yeah. Just put a sword on them.
Yeah. No, you get Squadron Hawks. I have a Squadron Hawk that searches up 4/4s, 5/5s that can't be blocked, swords that are unbeatable. I'm totally with you. I would like to see them as well. All right. I am going to attack with the team.
I could trade a Hawk for a Stoneforge Mystic.
You could. In theory.
Yeah, I'll take 7. I'm at 29. You're at 17.
Yep. Then let's go with a land. And I'll just pass to you. Oh, Ross, I forgot to tell you. I cheated on you this past weekend. I played Magic against someone in person that wasn't you for the first time in a year and a half. I played a pre-release, so I was like, wow, it's nice to play against someone other than Ross Merriam for the last 2 years of my life.
Play with Raven Inspector.
Yep.
Get a clue. Play a Hawk.
Okay.
Attack for 3.
I will flash in a Quaddle. Draw a card. And then I'll block 1.
You take 2.
Yep, 15.
Pass the turn.
End step. I'll sack this.
14.
Yep. And was going to get another Snow Duel if I had one. That is green. I do not. So I'm going to go with Temple Garden.
Going to 12.
Yep. gonna go to 12, and then I'm also gonna field your castle.
I'll float a white.
Okay.
Get a plains, and then I'll crack the clue with
Okay.
the white floating.
Sounds good. Yeah, so I'm at 12. You're at
29.
29. Okay. And then I'm guessing you won't want a path anyways, even if you draw one. So I'm gonna start.
Yeah, you're good.
Let's start with Shardless Agent. A path. Not the best. But yeah, sure, I'll pass. God, do I even want to path your things? Creatures are so bad. I don't even really care to path them. And if I get you to 7 mana and you get that other stupid land, then I actually feel a little afraid. So yeah, I'm going to pass Stoneforge.
Okay.
Play this. All right, then I'll attack.
I will double block the Shardless Agent.
Okay, let's kill Thraben Inspector. It's unbeatable, so take 4.
I go to 25, you go to 16.
Correct. Then I'll play a land and I'll pass to you.
I will play an Abiding Grace.
Abiding Grace? I don't like that. I'm going to respond by playing Ice Fang.
Yep.
Okay, that resolves.
Spell planes will come in tapped.
Okay.
End step, I'll return Thraben Inspector, get a clue.
Okay.
You can go.
I'll crack this at end step.
15. Welcome to playing against Martyr.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna get a little annoying. So I don't want to keep killing Squadron Hawk, so I kind of want to stop attacking on the ground if I have an option to do so. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think I'd start with that. Plan changed real quickly. All right, I'll play a Jace.
Sure.
I'll Brainstorm.
Yep.
It's not great. I'm going to put these 2 See the Truths back on top. It's not ideal. Cast Stoneforge.
Sure.
Let's search up. Which sword do I want? I think we'll still get Fire and Ice. And now do I want to keep giving you cards by attacking with Batterskull and Shardless Agent right now? You can already get Martyr back. It's close.
Which sword did you get again?
Fire and Ice.
Okay.
I'll just pass to you.
End step, sack the clue.
Okay. Might be wrong. I'm not sure about this, chat.
What do you feel to ruin?
Okay.
That would be a risky line of play.
Well, Risky's my middle name, luckily. Changed my name to Corey Risky Ballmeister.
I thought your middle name was Laser.
I have a lot of different ones. Believe it or not, it gets expensive to keep adding aliases to your middle name legally.
It's a lot of paperwork.
It's a lot of paperwork. Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna field your glacial floodplain.
I'll flood a white. All right.
I would like to go to combat.
This is a good burn from chat. Somebody asked, how does Ross's deck
I'm forced to.
how does Ross's deck win? Somebody said with a different person playing it.
Oh!
Or he's forced to path the Squadron Hawk there in case I have a removal spell for his Ice Bank Waddle.
Yeah, that was a smart play.
Unfortunately for him, I drew Skyclave Apparition.
Oh, you got me good. You got me good. Okay, you're a jerk.
And yeah, no attacks.
Okay.
And on the end step, I will return Martyr.
Okay.
And then I'll pass.
All right, I'll untap.
You know, there's a 4 under the Apparition.
Yep. So now what's my avenue to try to win this game? I think it involves just a ton of card advantage. I don't think I try to really attack your life total right now. Just want to try to get a ridiculous amount of cards. And then go from there. So I'll play Teferi.
Sure.
I'm going to negative on Shardless Agent.
Sure.
Draw. And I'll play said Shardless Agent.
Yep.
Cascade. I'll draw 3 cards. I've seen the truth. I'll play this land, and yeah, no point in attacking. I'll pass to you.
On your end step, I'll gain 6.
Okay.
Show you the Solitude.
This is Solitude, huh?
I had them both.
Yeah, okay. Rude.
Yeah. I was a little worried about which one to go for, and then I realized that you would have to show me what you had based on what you float. Like, you couldn't float and cast both either Path or Ice Fang.
Unless, yeah, I had another Plains in the deck, which maybe I screwed up searching for, but...
So, I will then draw.
Okay.
And I am going to... I definitely want to deal with this Teferi because the Planeswalkers are annoying.
Yep.
So I'm going to hard cast the Solitude.
Okay.
Exile your Ice Fang Coatl.
All right.
You gain 1 to 16.
17, right? I was already at 16.
What did you have, Rob?
Yeah. 16. I gained 4 from the last Battle Skull from 12.
I do at 16, then down to 15 for something. Might have been a fetch. I don't know why I would have written it down if it didn't happen.
You're cheating ways. That's why.
Okay, you're at 17.
All right.
We'll go to you.
Got him.
Then I'm going to send both Hawks.
And you're at what, 35?
31.
31, okay.
I mean, yeah, you're right, 35.
Yeah.
I'll send both Hawks at Fairy. Yeah, send both Hawks at Fairy.
All right, Teferi's dead.
End step, return Martyr with Abiding Grace.
Yep.
Last turn.
End step, I'll sack this.
Now you're at 16.
I'll go to 14. 14. I don't have a flyer, so the sword plan is not that good right now. So I think I will just, well, that's impossible. So I'll flash on the sword.
You know I have a Martyr.
Okay. All right, swords in. Draw. It's pretty good. All right, I got a Jace.
Yep.
I think I can probably safely brainstorm, but there also is some world where I just win with Jace and I just start ticking up here. That's probably smart. If I have answers to Skyclave, that's when I can do that. Right now, I don't, so I think I'm going to brainstorm. Definitely put back every basic I draw. Also, that's an extra land. I'll play a Flooded Strand. And then I will equip the sword. To Stoneforge, and then I'll pass to you.
Okay, I will attack both Hawks at Jace.
Okay. Jace is at 1.
I will then play a Sarah Ascendant.
Oh, crack.
Brings you to 13.
Yep. 13 and I lied, I will not sack. Well, I guess I still want to shuffle it away, so yeah. All right. Cool,
No
cool.
fetchable lands, eh?
Yeah. All right. That's a problem. Yeah, that resolves.
Then do I want to cut you off of a land now?
All right, since I didn't know my mana base, can I do that? I had the other fetch land.
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
You have a forest?
I have a forest.
Okay.
That was my bad.
Yeah, that's fine. You're at 13.
Okay, and then I'll spell Queller it.
That's fine. Then I'll play Solitude. Well, let me sack this first.
Okay.
Gain 6. Go to 37.
Okay.
Then I'll play Solitude.
Yep, that's pretty good.
Exile your Spell Queller. You go to 15.
Yep.
Then I'll play Ascendant. And then end step, I'll return.
Yep.
Yeah, so I should be at 37, gaining 6 from the Martyr. You gain 2 from the Solitude. You go to 15.
Yep. Okay.
And then end step,
You're
I'll
right.
return the Martyr after the Saracen gets cast.
Okay.
And then I will pass.
All right. Well, Jace, you're in trouble. You were supposed to win the game.
Yeah, I feel pretty good if I can answer your Jaces. And you only have 2. I have Apparition. But then there's also like swords on flyers. That can be annoying because I only have 1 copy of Emiria.
Yeah. I am going to... Let's start by seeing the truth.
Okay.
Okay, that's pretty good. I'm going to tick up on you. I'll put that at the bottom.
Is it like a Ranger Captain?
A Skyclave Apparition. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm going to go with a Teferi.
Yep.
I'm going to bounce Grace.
Makes sense. I have to assume Corey has at least 1 Force of Negation at this stage of the game.
I'll play a field. And... You have how many martyrs? Just 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, then I'll just pass to you.
You 5 in hand?
4.
Deepster in chat would like to know, Ross, do you enjoy playing the mono white mill deck?
Yes, actually. I love it. I love this deck. I think it's
It
super
is
fun.
pretty sweet.
I'm gonna Ghost Quarter your Field of Ruin.
Yep. You got it. You mean Wasteland?
Yes. I'm going to cast Abiding Grace.
I will force that.
Okay. Just wanted to get out of the range of any spell queller shenanigans.
Yeah.
And I'm going to. You have how many cards?
3. You do have a lot of creatures.
Yep. I will declare tax.
Yep.
Send 1 Hawk at Teferi and the other 2 at Jace.
That's all your attacks?
Yeah.
All right. I'll path Sarah Ascendant.
Figured there was a path.
Planeswalkers down.
1 Teferi down, Jace on 2. And then I will pass the turn.
So it's not mine. But I
Ross,
want it.
I had a question. Do you think that this mono white deck could play Alceids of Life's Bounties to protect your Sarah Ascendants, and they come back with Abiding Grace and
That's
whatnot?
not really the
Cute
game
one.
plan this deck is trying to do. Like this is a grindy deck. So if they're killing your stuff, like you can grind through it.
Yep.
As you're sort of seeing.
I'm gonna brainstorm.
Yep.
Okay. Put these here. I'm gonna cast Stoneforge. Okay.
Now you have 4 in hand, 5 in hand.
4. Yep.
One of which is sword.
I'm going to attack with my Germ and actually. Yeah, just the Germ.
Yeah, no blocks. I go to 33, you go to 19.
Yep. And pass to you.
Declare tax.
Mm-hmm.
Both Hawks at Jace.
Play a Spell Queller.
Spell Queller resolves.
May I block?
No, I'll path the Queller.
That's not good.
Don't have another force?
Nope.
Wow.
All right.
Now you can block.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll play Ballista X equals 3.
Alrighty.
I was kind of hoping you had the force because I drew the Ballista
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
And I will pass the turn.
All right, I'll flash this in.
Yep.
I will equip the sword here, and I'll attack with these 2.
Now things get messy.
Messy. Yeah, now my out of winning with Jace is over, so now I have to Try to just actually win the game.
Yeah, and we're on 3, 6, 9. We're on 12 cards in library.
Wow, and we'll have to stop after this game already.
Yeah.
I did not realize how late, but I should have assumed with a life gain deck for sure.
I kind of think I just want to start trading down for creatures.
Okay.
So yeah, I will double block the Stoneforge because it's a 5/6, right?
Yeah,
Double block the
5/6.
Stoneforge Mystic.
Okay. Sure.
So I'm gonna gain
4.
2.
I'm
right?
gonna.
And you're gonna gain 4.
You
Solid have lifelink.
Oh yeah, you gain a total of 2. Yeah.
So I go
you
to 35. You go to 23.
Yep.
Stoneforge down.
This dies. I will. Attempt to re-equip with sword here.
I'll deal 2 to the Stoneforge in response.
Okay. Then I will equip this, and I'll pass to you.
Play a Flagstones, which is not very good.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
All right.
I need to draw removal spells, or an Abiding Grace would be good.
Yeah.
Emiria would be good. Yeah, those are basically the things I want.
Going to
11 cards in library.
equip here.
Yep.
I will then declare attacks.
I will chomp the Charlotte's Agent with the Raven Inspector.
Take 4.
Yep. I go to 31. You
Yep.
go to 27.
Yep. And 1, 2, you're pumping twice. Then I will just pass to you.
And step pump twice.
Yep.
Another crappy land.
Okay.
Now I can decide to Ghost Quarter my own Flagstones and thin my own deck, or I can take a land away from you. I think I'd rather have mana myself because I can get up to 12 for Ballista.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm just gonna pass.
All right. I'll untap. A draw. I'll play it to Teferi.
Resolves.
I'll bounce Walking Ballista.
In response, I'll activate twice.
Okay.
5. I'll remove 1 to ping the Teferi.
Okay.
Now I have 4 damage to spread around. Potentially, I guess I'll definitely give you the cards. I have 3 to spread around. I will deal 3 to the Germ token.
Okay.
And then let the ability resolve.
Okay. So now Germ will die pretty easily, but I can always like bring it back. All right, I'll attack.
Okay. Hawk in front of the Germ, Martyr in front of the Shardless Agent.
Okay.
And then I will sack Martyr, reveal the Martyr, and gain 3.
Okay. So I gain 4.
You go to 31, I go to 34.
Yep. And I'll pass to you. Or how big can you make that ballista?
5/5.
5/5. Even if you top deck a land,
Correct.
it's still a 5/5, right? Okay. Do I want to do that? Anyway? No. Okay, pass to you.
Ranger Captain of Eos.
Yep.
Now, do I just want to get Thraben Inspector and draw more cards? Do I want to get
All powerful.
a Martyr of Sands? Because you might just like move this over and make one big thing. Though that doesn't matter. That's actually better for me.
Yeah.
Or I can get my last Sarah Ascendant and have a big creature of my own that just trades straight up and sort of forces you to equip the Batter Skull.
Yeah.
And I could even just start attacking with it. Interesting decision, to be honest. That said, I kind of think the answer is just the Thraben Inspector. I've got a lot of removal left in my deck. I've got a lot of good cards.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'm going to get Thraben Inspector and play it.
Okay. Sure.
Get a clue. And do I want to just crack the clue, or do I want to play Ballista here? I think I'd rather Ballista on it for a big number later on.
That makes sense.
So I'm going to crack the clue.
Okay. I think I'm going to be conceding soon because I think this game is yours, and we can get to our third match.
I'll play an Emiria as my land for turn.
Oh God.
And then I'll pass.
All right. Well, we'll see how good the Shardlet Sagin is. It's got to be insane. Quaddle. That's not insane. Draw. All right, I'm dead. I'm going to mill. I'm going to deck. Well, we'll have to have a gentleman's 1-1 here and go with a tie because we do not have time to play a third game here. What were we thinking? Or better yet, what were you thinking at submitting that Martyr deck? Whoever did it, how dare you?
Yeah, that's what, like, you know, a lot of people, when they play Martyr, they think of it like this sort of synergy combo deck where you just gain life and beat down with Sarah Ascendant.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing for you to have. Like, that you need that to beat combo decks and big mana decks.
Yeah.
To have that kind of draw. And sometimes you see still just put pressure on other decks.
Yeah.
But you're really a control deck.
For
You're
sure.
just a control deck that does it through creatures, which is a sort of strange way of doing it.
Yeah, that is an odd strategy, but yeah, okay. That's going to do it for this one. Next up for the last match, I'm going to be playing is it Breach deck with Ragavan? I always thought these were pretty sweet. I don't know if we've ever won with Breach on this show, so I feel like I'm destined for failure, but we're trying it out. In the monkey we trust.
Yeah, and I'm going to be playing a little Rakdos mid-range deck, but with Luris and Dothy Voidwalker and kind of cheap disruption. Like, basically, people are realizing that, like, you can play Jund-style decks in Modern, but you can't play literal Boomer Jund.
Yeah. That has to be Luris.
Yeah.
It's the new cat on the block kind of Jund.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So we got a cool build of that style.
And you would have just been playing a Boomer version of Jund because you're such a Boomer, but now that this is a viewer-submitted deck, they gave you the Zoomer-style deck. So, wow, this is really turning over a new leaf for you, huh?
You know, you can teach an old dog new tricks, I guess.
I'm proud of you. Maybe one day you'll even fix your computer, too, like a true non-boomer. But
can't teach me that.
Can't teach you that. So, all right, everyone, we're going to take a short 5-minute break and we'll be right back with our final round here on Versus Live. Don't go anywhere.
Hello and welcome to Versus Live. I'm Ross Marion.
And I'm Corey Baumeister.
We've got Rob in the booth. Say Team Ross rules, Team Corey drools, Rob.
Team Ross rules, Team Corey drools, Rob.
You're supposed to be objective.
Yeah, come on.
Really, really nice of you to do
Am I really, though?
Are you really? I mean, first you're saying you love these viewer-submitted shows. Now you're throwing down everybody who gave me decks. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You can attack me all you want, Rob, but leave hashtag Team Corey people out.
Look, I took it out on Ross on Sunday night when we were hanging out, so it's fine.
If you attack Corey too, one of his people has Bear Mace. Has Bear Mace.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Also, I have Bear Mace.
That's true, but this current weapon is Bear Mace. So, yeah.
Rob will be taking all of your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can see them and send his favorites over to us. It is our last match of the day on the viewer-submitted show. Yeah. Had to take the 1-1 draw in match 2 because, Martyr plays really long games.
Yeah, so whoever submitted that.
Thank you.
Put out your hand. Bad. Shouldn't have done that. I mean, that was fun. I enjoyed playing it, but then halfway through, I'm like, oh, yeah, we're doing a show. Yeah. That's right.
It's 6:30.
Yeah. Robin left hours ago.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that's why the lights went off in the middle. Yeah. Oh.
So the deck I'm going to be playing is from at BearMace316, your first deck. It is a Underworld Breach deck with Ragavan, and with Ragavan, I can kill you on turn 2. I can go Ragavan, attack you on turn 2, get a treasure, Mox Amber, which produces red, thanks to Ragavan now. Breach, grinding station, sack the Amber over and over, kill you. Wait. Because I need blue.
You need to eventually make blue.
I need to eventually make blue. There's probably some way. Oh, yeah, there's stars. There's stars, yep.
Yeah, so you just eventually, you just float a bunch of red and eventually use a star.
Yeah, you should eventually get a star. Then you get Emery that will produce blue for that. And then I eventually Oracle you.
Then we find out that all your stars on the bottom 3 cards of your library you can't produce enough blue mana.
Oh, I'd love it. I'd love it.
I'm going to be playing a deck submitted by at Mauritius. This is a Rakdos mid-range deck with Lurrus as its companion. So a lot of cheap threats. We're playing Ragavans of our own. We've got Dothy Voidwalkers. We've got Toroks. So, threats that have a lot of value.
Sorry, did you say Voidwalker?
Yeah, Dothy Voidwalker.
The exile card when I put cards into graveyard kind of card?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's okay. I only have 4 of them.
Okay, thank God. Thank God. I thought it was going to get excessively hard to deal with on turn 2, but you only have 4.
Yeah.
Yikes, that's going to be a problem, y'all. You're supposed to save your hate for post-board, but yeah, that card does do a nice job. That's all right. I can do some other stuff.
So I get to be on the play.
No, you don't get to be on the play. We drew. It's a.
You won match 1.
No. Stop making up rules. It's a high roll. Play or draw.
I think I have to. I'm gonna be able to play. I think I've got a mulligan this
Yeah, that's karma for cheating.
I mean, it's a pretty good one-lander. As far as one-landers go, it kind of makes me want to keep. But
well, and do it, you coward.
No.
Good. I'm gonna keep. My hand is not necessarily the turn 2 kill type of hand, but turn 3 for sure.
I was drawing the land.
Of course you were. Yeah,
it was going to be another basic swamp. I was going to be without red mana, but I was going to have turn 1 Inquisition, turn 2 Voidwalker.
So I'm actually looking at Twitch questions right now just to help you out, and I'm getting a question here. Ross, what's it like to be such a coward and always mulligan close hands? I can't see who it's by exactly, but
honestly, it is. Let's say it's relaxing to know that I don't constantly put myself in positions where I need to top deck the perfect card.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that does not sound like the kind of Magic I like to play.
I can't put that much stress on my heart.
You're getting old. You're right.
My doctor told me I've got to keep that in check.
Oh, okay.
This hand sucks.
You've been drinking too much Sprite Dragon, huh?
Yes. But I'm gonna keep on 6.
Okay.
And I'll lead on a Bloodstained Mire.
All right. Yeah, that's not a great draw, but I'll play this and I'll pass to you.
Okay, I like no 1-drop from Corey. I'll go to 19 and get a tapped Blood Crypt wherever it is.
You would.
Get a Spire Bluff Canal, did you?
Oh, yeah. It's right here.
Is it now?
It is. It is it as well, so, but you're right.
But is it really?
Shut up and draw your card.
I will. I'll play a Swamp and a Dothy Voidwalker.
Okay, all right, I'll kill that.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, what do we want to do? I think I will just play a grinding station and I'll pass to you.
Claim the Voidwalker, fame it, and get in for 5.
Not bad.
You're at 15.
15. Okay, so I guess I will cast Serum Vision, and these are all exiled now?
Yep, with a void counter on them.
Okay. Oh, that was not a bad draw. I will scry too. I will put this on top, this on bottom. Is it when I destroy it?
Yeah, with damage it will be.
Oh, okay.
Because they're the Galblast finishes resolving, and then state-based actions are checked.
Okay.
Or state-based actions are taken.
Makes sense.
If you kill it with like a go for the throat, then it goes to the graveyard as part of the spell resolving, and the spell goes to the graveyard as the last part of it resolving.
Okay, that makes sense. I will play this, and I'll pass to you.
I'll attack for 3.
Yep.
You go to 12.
12.
I'm going to go to 18 for a Blood Crypt.
Okay.
And I will play a Turok Kicked. Oh, yeah, 5th.
Turok.
Thanks, Rob.
I discard 2 cards at random?
Yep.
Wow. I'm going to respond with a Galblast here. And... all right.
And then this is going to get 2 counters.
Okay. You want to do a die?
We can just roll a d6.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
It all happened in one roll. So 1 is the first 2. Those go away.
Why?
Because there are 6 groups of 2, so you just assign them going left to right.
I won't even ask. God dang it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
Oh my God, you're so lucky.
Bast's turn.
God, can you believe this? Can you believe it? Okay, so I want to... I don't want to draw the card on top now.
Gonna throw away the grinding station.
I'm thinking about it. Because grinding station only gets... I just wanted to play Urza next turn, you jerk. Urza with this is sweet. You get to tap it. Token comes into play. Untap it for mana. Yeah, I'm just going to sack this and mill myself. No! Those aren't what I wanted. That's 2 of my cards. Oh my God. Just the worst possible things are happening. All right. I drew Thassa's Oracle, so perfect. Sweet.
Well, worst possible for you.
For me, yes, correct. I put one of them and the rest on the bottom.
You can put one on top, max 1, and the rest go on the bottom. You can put all on the bottom if you don't.
I will take that, and then I'll play land and pass to you.
Okay, so when I play Dothy Voidwalker and kill this Thassa's Oracle and it exiles, you just can't win.
I got Urza's.
Okay, attack for 4.
I'll take it.
You go to 8.
Yep.
Pass the turn.
I'll play an Urza. I'll play a land and I'll pass to you.
I'll fame this and attack for 8 Shadow.
Things went wrong that game. I will say things went very south very quickly for me, and that was unfun. Unfun indeed. All right.
I enjoyed myself.
Right. Yeah, I bet you did.
We're a little light on time.
No, we played 2 pre before. We're playing 2 pre again. You're not getting more hate cards. Your deck's already hated out. Don't even start with me, okay? He's been trying these. Let's just change the rules mid-show all the time. Yeah, no.
Go to the tape. We've done it a lot when we're light on time.
Let me lose a game quick. We'll still have time to sideboard, and you can bring in all your cool graveyard hate again.
Let's change the rules, and Corey starts at 1. Ross starts at 40.
Yeah, why not? No, he's already been above 20 enough today.
I should probably just start with my companion on the battlefield.
Why not? Why not?
Oh no, you just get the old companion rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not enjoy myself that game, but let's try this again. I will be going first. Yeah, I think I can keep. It has a bit of problems, but
Sure, I'll keep 2.
I will take 2.
You're at 18.
18. I will cast a Serum Visions. We'll scry 2.
Thank God that wasn't a Ragavan.
Yeah.
I don't have a removal spell.
Okay. Top, bottom, and I'll pass to you.
I will start with a Bauble on myself.
Okay.
I do not want that, so I will play Marsh Flats and crack it.
Okay.
I'm just going to get a basic swamp here.
Okay.
I will then play another Bauble and target you to check out what the top card is. A land.
A land.
And then I'll Thoughtseize you with full information.
Okay. I got some stuff. And things.
The plan, presumably, is to play the EE on 0 so he can Emery next turn. Could just play the Grinding Station and have the EE for something better later.
Those are options. Those are indeed options.
I could also just take the EE and stop you from Emerying for a little while. That just kind of slows you down, though, and I'm not putting any pressure on you, so I don't think I want to do anything that just slows you down.
Okay.
I think I want to actually take a threat, but Urza's not going to be a threat for a while, so it's got to be Emery or Sai. Sai could be threatening if you mill over something good with an Emery. Yeah, I'm going to take the Sai.
Okay.
I'll go to 17.
All right.
And then I will pass your upkeep, or I'll draw 2 cards.
All right, you do that. I am going to sack this. I think I can safely just get a island here. And I am going to E for 0 and Emery. I think it's better. Mostly I just want to hit a bobble or something. And get that supercharged. A 1, 2, a 3, a 4. At least we hit something. And I'll pass to you.
Wow, these were not good draws.
Good, good.
Okay, I'll Dreadbore the Emery.
Rude.
Pass the turn.
Interesting. I will play Urza Saga. I will play Grinding Station. Trigger resolves. Then I will play Emery. 1, 2, 3, a 4. I hit nothing. Nothing of note. And I will pass to you. Are you about to do something disgusting to me, or are you getting wrecked? That laugh can only mean one thing. Well, I guess two, but
The most comical collection of cards. Like
Good.
I've flooded horribly, but managed to just draw a Fatal Push without a fetch land.
yes, I believe you've used your fetch land already.
I
That's
also
just
have many more bolts than pushes.
okay. Okay,
Just
good.
the most unlikely of tilting scenarios.
Good. Keep it up.
Yeah, so I will be buying Luris.
All right.
Passing the turn.
I will draw chapter 2. No, it's close.
Yeah,
I mean, I get a
can-
card struck out of this, so I guess it's not that close. But
Oh, but you're going to get a Karnzark out of that later, right? It's a renewable resource versus a non-renewable.
yeah, but you have Thought Seizes, so that is not great. So I am going to Mox, Trigger, Resolves. I will Urza. Now I can do some cute things, but just cute. With like Grinding Station, when this comes into play, I get a trigger. I could add a blue, untap, add another blue. If I had more mana,
Yeah, you still
had
want
more stuff to do with this. But yeah, I can't do anything cool yet, so I'll just do this and I'll pass to you.
Okay, well, I guess that does let us do something then.
Okay.
So I will play Luris.
Okay.
I will play Bauble. I will Bauble myself.
Okay.
I do not think that is something that I want. Now I've drawn a fetch land.
Nice. Classic.
Where
Classic.
The Bauble was good enough, but
Yeah.
I'll go to 16.
Okay.
Get another Swamp. And I will Fatal Push the Urza.
All right. I'll suspend it. Urza's on suspension. Urza's on suspension.
Yeah, that was a good draw.
Not bad. All right. I'll take Underworld Breach now, please.
Yeah, basically I'm punished for not taking Emery off the Thoughtseize when...
When you had a Dreadbore.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't have the Dreadbore. I just
Oh, okay,
drew,
okay,
I drew
okay.
Dreadbore and no other real cards.
Gas.
And I'll pass and draw on your upkeep.
Okay. I will untap, draw.
I, of course, saw a land forcing me to... oh, no, I still should have pushed on your turn. Oh, but no, I didn't want to let you untap with Urza.
Chapter 3. Yeah, because then I kind of go nuts.
Yeah.
I will put another construct into play. Search. Let's see what I got. So I can go with Bauble.
Let's go with the Ether Spellbomb.
Spellbomb seems okay. Star is okay. Spellbomb does protect my stuff. That's probably good. This is that one. Yeah, that's pretty strong. Okay. You're right. You're right. Now let's go with Got something. I have nothing in the graveyard to really play right now, but I could sack Mox and then replay that if I wanted mana. It's not super relevant, but kind of relevant. So I'm going to start with... Seems kind of silly. EE for 1.
Okay.
Actually, before I do that, I want to actually hit this first. So I'll mill myself.
Yep.
Yeah, just in case I hit Bobble, then it's just better to bring back Bobble. And leave that open, and then I will attack...
7? No, 6.
6, yep.
I'm at 10.
All right, now I'll pass to you. Putting Urza in this deck, too, is just nice. Just makes me happy. Because Urza just hasn't felt good lately. It makes me sad.
Play Bobble.
Yep.
Bobble you.
How good?
It's fine. Play Blacklight Cliffs.
Okay.
K command, destroying the untapped construct and dealing 2 to the Emery.
Do I want to save it? Probably. Yeah, I'll attempt to bounce.
Sure. Construct down.
Yep.
Attack for 3. You go to
Okay.
16, I go to 13.
Yep.
Pass the turn. On your upkeep, I'll draw.
I'm gonna also bobble you at end step. Okay. All right, so upkeep, Urza comes in, construct.
Yep.
Draw for bobble, draw for turn. I'll start by adding blue visions.
Sure.
Draw, scry, top, bottom. It's a little annoying. Crap. Yeah, that wasn't my best. All right, so I will play... Add blue. I guess I don't want to do that. All right. I will attack. I'm so indecisive. I will just attack.
For 4.
Yep.
I'll go to 9.
Go to 9. I will blast this. Oh, sorry, for 10. Put you to 8. I forgot that can attack. Then I will play an EE for 0, untap this, and pass to you.
2 cards in hand, one of which is Emery.
Yep.
Kicked Turok.
Yep.
Now, unfortunately, I think I have to kill a construct. Seeing as I am at 8.
Yeah, that makes
hope
sense.
you brick a lot. So, yeah, I'll Dreadbore construct.
Kill you. That was the whole reason I couldn't Emery there. It was awkward because I just couldn't draw then. But yeah, so I'm gonna play this. I'll bring back Mox. Eventually, mill myself over Oracle. Yeah.
Could have played a Voidwalker that turn that I just threw, but
Yeah.
it was just too far behind. On board.
Agreed. Yeah, I just should have Emery'd first and then visioned, because I just put myself out of actually being able to cast that. So a little awkward, but all right, we'll have one last game here to see if Ross ties up the show or if I take home the marbles. So we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back with sideboarding between these two decks. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Versus Live, where we are sideboarding in our matchup between Rakdos Midrange and Is It Breach. On my side of things, really just kind of upgrading my removal, and I'm also going to be lowering my threat density. The Corey can't afford to interact that much, so I don't want to be overloaded on threats. I want to make sure I can disrupt Corey as much as possible. So trimming down on Kroxa, cutting a lot of our claimed fames, and bringing in a bunch of removal, K-Command, Abrade, Dreadbore, also a little bit more Graveyard Hate and Soul Guide Lantern. And because we're bringing in a lot of removal out of the sideboard, I'm trimming some of the worst removal in the main deck, and I think that is Lightning Bolt because it doesn't deal with Urza or Sai.
Yep.
I'm also, if I were on the draw, I'd be more apt to be leaving in more bolts because of the threat of Ragavan.
Yep.
But on the play, I'm less concerned. I can hit it with a 2-mana removal. I can hit it with a discard spell. And things like that. So I feel comfortable trimming down on both.
And I'm still kind of going back and forth here if I want this needle or not. It is really just Soul Guide Lantern, but if I'm about to go off and Urza goes to Chapter 3, I could needle, hit Lantern, and then go off. Might be a decent answer as well as of a Braid, because I think this is your best card against my combo. You have plenty of other great cards. You know, the other 2-drop in your deck, the Shadow Creature, I forget its name.
Dothy.
Yeah, that's a good one too. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to bring it in and hope to never actually draw it, because it's really bad outside of that. I guess I can technically hit this, right?
No, Escape is an alternate cost.
Escape is an alternate? Okay, never mind.
You can hit Voidwalker and stop me from sacrificing it.
Yeah.
You can hit both of our baubles.
Yeah. So it is really completely unplayable outside of the Lantern. You know, maybe I could hit like your fetch lands, but
you can name Bloodstained Mire.
Yeah, just snap off Marsh Flats or Bloodstained Mire. But I'm gonna try it once again. Hope I never draw it. It'll probably be in my opener. Bring in a couple of Braids as well, because they deal with the creature as well as Lantern. And then the one more Sai. The card can just be really good since your removal doesn't line up too well against it. I'm gonna take out Suspend. Unsure of this card just in general, if it's good at all, and doesn't really fit the theme of this deck. So trimming one Grinding Station and then just taking out an Opt as my worst cantrip. All right, we'll play a nice fast and loose game.
Yo, only way I know how.
All right, any questions at all, Rob?
Don't have any right now.
Okay.
Although I just want to dispute Ross saying he only knows how to play fast and loose.
Yeah.
By fast and loose means only 15 minutes a turn.
Yeah, exactly. And he plays fast and loose, but he thinks while he shuffles his opponent deck for an hour and a half. I was watching old SCG coverage the other day just for nostalgia effect, and it came to you were in the finals against Dave Shields in some legacy event, and you won the standard the day before that, and you were in the tank over something, and you were just shuffling his deck. I could tell you were just thinking about your play, but it was 3 minutes. I was like, come on, Ross. I literally had to fast forward through that part.
To be fair, if it was 2 full opens back to back, that's probably just taking a nap.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, those were a grind.
They were. I played a couple of one-dayers, but not a ton. Okay, so I'm guessing you want to go first?
I do.
All right. This deck is sweet, though. I don't care if I lose. This deck is still just awesome.
I will keep.
Me too.
Marsh Flats a go.
Okay, I have these things. I'm going to crack. I'm going to take 2. I'm going to play Emery. Trigger.
Yep.
1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Then I'm going to Visions.
Yep.
Draw. Scry. What do I expect you to do next turn? Probably either kill Emery or play that stupid creature. If you do that, I probably want to do this. Yeah, I'll keep them both, and I'll pass to you.
Yeah, I'll play a land and Abrade the Emery.
Abrade the Emery, eh? It's been abraded.
Pass turn.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty good. All right, end step, I'll bobble you. Okay. Untap, draw 2. Let's go with a another Visions. Scry, I do not want those. And I'll play a Canal and a Ragavan. And I'll pass to you.
Crackmeyer.
Okay.
Go to 18. I'm going to go to 16 and get a Blood Crypt.
Okay.
I am going to play a Void Walker.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
Draw. I'm going to abrade this.
Bolt the Ragavan in response.
So that's exiled, and yeah, that's dead.
And the Abrade is exiled too.
Abrade's exiled. Okay, and then I'm gonna dash in Ragavan. Whoopsies.
Thought he might have a Galvanic Blast there, which is why I passed the turn, and then I was just lapsing thinking about things, and I should have just done stuff in your draw step, but then you would just make mana and abrade it in the draw step anyway.
True, you should have just not let me untap with it, probably.
Yeah.
You're at 16 already, right?
Tried to get cute. Yes.
So now you're on to 14.
Yep.
All right, what's your top? Okay.
You get a treasure.
Yep, treasure. Thank you. And I'll bring this back, and I'll pass to you.
Pass the turn.
Interesting choice here. You have 3 cards. You did not want to buy Luris, huh? You know that was your option, right? You could have done that. God. Stuff. All right. I'm going to go with a Breach.
Sure.
Gonna play Emery. Exiling these. Trigger.
Yep.
Mill. Now I'm gonna bobble.
Yep.
Then I'm going to Visions. Draw a card.
Yep.
this on bottom. Not the best use of this. So I wanted to have one more, but I think I screwed that up. Yeah, I guess then just end step, I will discard this and pass to you.
Yeah, still on your end step. I'll K command, dealing 2 to Emery and blowing up the Mox.
Okay.
And I'll crack this fetch, go to 13.
Sure.
Where are you? Oh, I guess I only have 2 blood crypts in the deck, so
Nice.
that was unnecessary.
Gotcha.
Essentially just cost myself 2 life. What do you got, 4 cards in hand?
4, yep. Yeah, I was doing a value breach there. I thought I had 1 more card. Just 2 is usually not that worth it, so that was maybe my bad, but... Pass to you. Upkeep, I'll see what you're drawing. Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I'll play a Voidwalker and then Inquisition you. These 2 have void counters on them. These do not.
Okay. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, I'll take the Raga then.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
All right, draw 2. Ooh. Yeah, I guess I will just abrade this. And this is exiled then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Pass to you.
Castle by Lyris. Pass.
Okay.
Hope you drew Spire Bluff Canal.
Yeah, right.
Or Sigh number 3.
I am sighing with my draw, that's for sure. All right. I think I got it. All right. Breach.
Yep.
Emery. Emery.
Yep.
Trigger. For Mox.
Yep.
Grinding station. Trigger on the stack. Sack this. Mill 3.
What trigger?
It triggers when it comes into play. So now it's going to
It doesn't
untap.
say another.
Yeah, yeah. Trigger, so now this untaps. Amber.
I just dead.
Yeah, you're dead. Yeah, float a blue, sack, mill 3. Amber, untap, blue. Yep. I thought I needed a land there with breach, but yeah, I forgot I breach first. What's up? Yeah, I got a treasure here, and I had...
If you had, the treasure's still there, so...
Well, I also had... Yeah.
Wait.
What else did I have?
Yeah, because you didn't have the Mox Amber.
Oh,
Or-
crap.
Hold on. You played Breach.
Yeah.
Then the Amber was in the graveyard.
Yeah.
And yeah, because you had to play the Emery first. I think you only had the 1 artifact. But you can just sack.
I could just sack the treasure.
You announce Emery.
Yeah.
It says it and then you go to pay the cost and you sack the treasure.
Yep.
And
And
you have
then
the
I
treasure
mill.
left over.
Yep. Then I mill. Then the Mox still loops the mana.
Yeah.
And then gets grinding
All he
station.
needed to do was sack the treasure and he didn't.
Yep.
But he had it.
Or I think I even had enough cards to just bobble first or just Amber first and then Emery.
No,
I think I had
because
exactly. I think I had 7 cards, but
No, you
Yeah.
definitely didn't have enough.
Okay, then I probably had to do it that way.
Yeah,
But yeah.
But with the land and and just the treasure, you can cast Emery because
Yep.
you announce that you're casting it. Then you pay. Then you go to pay costs. It's already locked in at 2, and you
Yep.
can use the mana ability of the treasure to cast it.
Exactly.
We used to do things like that with like Chromatic Star casting Somber Cover Guard back in the day.
Yeah. So then I'm going to mill over my whole deck. You know, I'm going to use that 3, and then I'm eventually going to Oracle you when I have less cards, even if you have a removal spell, which you would have killed on Emery because I was vulnerable to, if you had a removal for Emery for 1 turn, then I couldn't have kept the loop going. But
Yeah. Just like didn't draw a lot of 1 mana cards.
eventually I Amber for the station.
Oh yeah, wait. You go Breach,
Yeah.
then you sack the treasure to play the Emery, then you play Amber, and then you wouldn't be able to play the station.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were short.
I do not think I was. So I had a treasure. This was in there somewhere. This was in the yard.
You had very few cards in your graveyard.
I had like 7.
You only got there because you cast the Emery and you milled another 4.
No.
When you cast the Emery, you did not have enough to cast another spell
It was
without
something
the Emery
like
trigger.
this.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, just let me think. So this was in my hand. I played this, and that's all I started the turn with, right? That's all I started with?
I think you had 6 total cards in the graveyard. You had Emery, Mox, Amber, Bauble, and like 3 others. Because I remember you exiling the Bauble, and you left, I think, Amber Spellbomb. I think we're left there.
Well, it's
no,
tough
that's
to back up now because I'm not exactly sure, but
You had 6 total cards in the graveyard when you started.
And I didn't have
because
any
I remember
other
you having
artifacts?
2 after casting the Emery.
yeah.
So you only had 2 left after casting the Emery, and you needed the Emery trigger. But then you have 6 again.
Yeah.
So you can't loop the Amber twice. You need 7 for that.
The Amber. Yeah, because I couldn't discard it too. I don't know if I had a second Amber. Yeah, that would have changed it. That would have changed it.
I think you screwed it all up.
I might have screwed it up.
I feel like this happens every time we play a Breach deck.
Yeah, because I didn't have a Mox in hand, did I?
We're just gonna call today a wash.
Yeah,
because it's already 10 after 4.
We'll call it a tie.
It's been
Yeah.
a long day, playing very complicated long games. of
Dang it.
Magic.
Well, sorry, chat. You're right. You're totally right. That was my bad.
I think you were in good shape regardless.
Yeah, or I just play like Psy, but you do get to bring back that creature after that, which would have been a problem.
But then you just try to go at, like, then it would just been Psy versus you finding removal. But if you don't find it, then I play the fact that I have a second one is really nice.
Yeah.
It doesn't let you set up, kill your Voidwalker for 1 turn, go off immediately.
Yeah.
You have to kill 2 of them, so you really need to find an explosives.
Yeah.
And I'm attacking for 6 a turn, and if you just leave you'd have to leave a Psy and a token back to stop the Luris from gaining life on the backswing. If I have a removal spell for a turn, there's a lot of things.
Wait, no, I had the Mox in play. The whole time.
No, I blew up the Mox with K command.
Oh yeah, you blew it up with K command. I was like, I had it with Ragavan, but yeah, you destroyed it with that.
Yeah,
okay.
after the first value.
All right. Yep. You're right. I kept trying to think on that. So. Okay, whoops, I screwed that up. We'll consider this match a tie then. So we just had 2 ties, but then I won the first one. So yeah, well. No, I'm just kidding.
We're just going to call the whole day a wash.
The whole day. Let's just start over. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just start over. Let's get deck 1 over here, Rob, and we'll just begin the show anew. Does that work?
How about
I'm
got
gonna
time?
go home.
Yeah.
we thank some subs and wrap up the show?
Let's
not
do
half an hour
that.
late.
Let's do that.
All right, showstopper 224.
We know we can't work past 4 p.m.
6.
We're garbage after
BB Dog 22 both subscribed today. So thank you to both of those subs and all of our other subs.
Yes, thank you so much for that support. And if you would like to support Star City Games in another way, you can join SCG Premium. $7.99 a month will get you access to exclusive content from our wonderful staff of content creators, as well as some other perks, which are 5% off a sealed product, 10% off of singles, and 15% off of supplies. So head on over to starcitygames.com/join-premium and sign up today.
And if you want to get some of these new cards that we've been playing with all of today, as well as, the last 5 weeks or the last 5 shows, because it's been awesome. If you want to pick up some Modern Horizon 2, you can go to starcitygames.com/previews. You can get sealed product, or you can just pre-order individual sealed or individual cards as well.
Yep. And if you're looking to pick up a little extra cash to buy that MH2 product that you have your eye on, Keep in mind that Star City Games is always buying cards, and the process has never been easier because there are so many ways to do it. You can use the buy list feature on the website. You can mail your cards in and let SCG do the work for you. You can make an appointment and come into the store, do things in person. And if your collection is big enough, you can make an appointment and have SCG come to you. And always keep in mind that you do get a 30% bonus when trading in your cards for store credit.
Absolutely. And if you want to use some of that money to get some more cool cards, you can do it with our weekly sale that we have going on. This week it is 10% off promos. So if you want to get some of those fancy cards, you a promo fan?
As long as they're not foil.
Yeah, as long as they're not foiled, just
like
the cool
foils.
alternate ones. Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. So if you want to pick up some awesome promos, you can go to starcitygames.com/sale. That sale will be going until Monday at 10:59 a.m. So hurry up and get yourself some promos.
And last but not least, we would like to thank our sponsor, Coalesce Apparel. If you like the shirts that we wear, you can find their entire collection of t-shirts, hoodies, and stickers at coalesceapparel.shop. And be sure to use the gift code SCG when checking out to get 10% off of your purchase.
All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for watching this viewer-submitted show. We love doing these. We want to do more of them. Give y'all a chance to put more decks out there and just, control the show yourself. So Thursday, we are going to be playing another Modern show, but this time we are playing with the decks that have really started to emerge as being powerful contenders. I think it's still a format that's pretty wide open. We don't have any final forms of decks really, but new decks still were emerging over the weekend. There's some really cool Jeskai Stoneforge decks. Nassif has a Living End deck that I'm really excited to play. So we're going to be trying out some of the powerhouses on Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So please join us. So for Ross Merriam, I'm Corey Baumeister. We'll see you then.